What, they gonna talk?
Okay. Let's talk
They
about
gonna
it.
talk
Let's
shit
talk
about you
about it.
for
Let's talk.
about the divorce courts in the
Yeah,
states?
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. So, guys, let's talk about the divorce courts in the states. You want to talk about Austin?
So first of all, it's Austin Holloman again,
And this is foreign only. Okay, check it out. Foreign only.
and we are counting down our days to go into Buenos Aires. I thank God and I thank all of you guys for donating and supporting us, getting us out of super cold Europe.
Yes.
I'm only wearing shorts because I'm in the house.
Appreciate
But
it.
super cold Europe, he said appreciate it. Super cold Europe to go to the nice warm weather in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And I know it's not hot, like 90 degrees down there, but it's like 78 degrees down there. Fahrenheit, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, which is nowhere near cold.
That's
You
fine.
could wear this in 78 degrees Fahrenheit. You cannot wear this outside right now in Romania, Poland. Cold, hot. Now, Floyd and we before we get into the topic, but Floyd and I we were having a little dispute, as I would call it. Not even we weren't really even disagreeing or arguing. We're just he's telling me something that I don't want to believe.
Yeah.
And as you can see on the thumbnail, Argentina does have baddies, like y'all just said right
Yes.
there. Now, Floyd was listening to a story of a man that his wife he caught his wife cheating, and long story short, the whole she takes the assets thing. And Floyd brings up the example that would you do that? You know, she could take a YouTube channel. I said she could not take the. I don't think that they could take the YouTube channel because I'm an independent contractor. I don't own. I don't necessarily own this channel. I own the content per se. But yeah, and Floyd said that the courts could order that she could have the channel or have 50% like they're claiming that they usually do.
So she can take your channel. She can take half of your channel and half of their assets. So he might not want to believe it. You do own your channel.
Mm-hmm.
You own your channel. It's yours. Nobody has access to it unless they send a letter to Google. But that would have to be done by the government. If you were an influencer and you were to get a divorce, there is a potential chance that she can take all of your stuff, which is your channel. Now, is it likely for it to happen? Don't know. But it would all depend on the judge. And I think what you haven't, if you're being, it's only if you're married. If you're married and she can claim ownership of it, she can take it. And it all depends on the final resource of the courts.
Okay. So, do you guys believe that if Austin Holloman was married and I got a divorce
In
in
the
the
States,
states, in the United States, that the woman could take 50% or the entire YouTube channel, which I don't know how 50% of their channel will work unless they just talk about earnings. But do you guys believe that? I don't think people care about this topic because they're just talking about Argentina. But I just want to see because I had never heard of that.
never heard of it. Don't make it not true.
Yes, she could take it in the USA.
Yes.
Really? Oh, they said get the lead attorney. Really? Okay, I didn't know that the YouTube channel could be seized and taken by the wife. I'm pretty sure most of the people would unsubscribe once they realize that.
Yeah, they would.
They wouldn't fuck with her, and I would slander her name so goddamn bad she'd rather off herself. She'd rather off herself than take her YouTube channel. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Take my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, but that won't be happening to me because I won't be getting married in the States. Won't be returning to the States, but I will be returning to the pre-workout so you guys can hear another sermon today. But I do believe about the revenue part. I do believe that because that is earnings, and they would say I do know they say 50% of earnings. Now to the topic of today. Let me take my bump first. Two minutes, I'll be a different person. But to the topic of today is thank you very much, Black Tiger. We would like to know, and we're gonna go find out for ourselves, if Argentina is a safe place to visit for black men, African men, men of darker complexion that do not have Latino blood flowing through their body. We all know, let me give you guys a brief history if you missed it yesterday. We all know Argentina was a slave country. It had slaves just like everywhere else in South and North America. The slaves, of course, were liberated, and when they were liberated, they had 80% of their population. Not that was Brazil that had 80%. I think they had around a similar number. They had enough for them to want to wipe them out. Let's say they had 70 to 80% of a black. Yeah, the biceps are getting bigger. I took it. I got a different pre-workout. We're on the no fap journey, and that's causing that testosterone to rise. So it's getting a little. But anyway, and I went extra hard. But anyway, they wiped out. That's what it was. 40% of their population was black. I believe it was 40%. And they restricted job opportunities. I'm pretty sure police brutality and lynchings, maybe something similar to that nature that you saw in the United States, that apparently they failed at in the United States, because we still make up a large portion, not a large, but it seems like it's large until you travel around the United States to like the Midwest and you realize there's not as many of us as we think. But if you're coming from Dallas, you think that there's a lot of black people. Fuck you. But they wiped them out, and that shows that there is truly racism, systematic racism there. Down to less than 1% of Argentina's population as of 2023 is of African descent. Direct African descent. So you're not going, what I'm saying is people that look like us, you're going to see that less than 1% of the time. Less than 1%.
That's right. I believe so. I could be wrong. I believe so. Don't quote me.
Less than 1%. So we know the older population, usually in countries like that, the people that are still alive, people that are 70, 60 plus years, usually will hold on to that type of bigotry, hatred, just bullshit in their heart, right? But people around our age maybe not. And yes, immigration from the Europeans as well, they did do that, yes. But the black people that were there, they didn't just breed, they just didn't put a shitload of people in. They definitely got rid of a lot of the black people that were there. And they breeded them out. And they even encouraged their women to marry the white Argentinian men there by restricting job opportunities, like I said, making the men less of value because they can't provide for the women. So you know how women think. They want somebody to provide for them. And if the black man can't do it, then they go to what's left. So the younger people around our age will usually, in most places like Romania, the older people do have, not all of them, but they're going to be the ones most likely they're going to hold on to that old, oh, we don't like black people type thing. But the younger generation, let's say millennials and under, probably aren't going to be like that because of the internet, TV, and just globalization in general, and the fact that most of the major movie stars in the United States are gonna be black, not movie stars, but we have a big voice in the media. We're well represented in the media. Brazil is not a place where black people are well represented. So if you Google Brazilians, they don't show you the black Brazilians. In Argentina, they do have black people, a very small amount. They don't show you that either, but they are there, very few. So would it be a similar experience dating in art? What I want to know what you guys think. Would it be a similar experience dating in Argentina, coming from Poland, Romania, where there might be pressure because it's mostly white, and I might sneak over. I want to fuck them, but I'll just sneak over, or that's all they will do is fuck you because they don't want to be caught in public with you because of public shame or whatever. Is that a thing, or is it just liberated, and is it free and you can hold hands with somebody from Argentina that's 7 shades lighter than you, and no problems, no funny faces from anybody. Is I would like to know which one is it. Put a one in the chat if you think dating in Argentina as a black person would be similar to dating in Romania as a black person. Since we have not been there, we won't be able to touch on the topic too much. I mean, we can look at some content together, but is this channel about race now? This is about, well, it is. We are black. My audience is majority black, so yes, this is. God damn it, yes, it's not about race though. You guys know this is about dating. I'm black, so I'm not gonna say is it safe for white men. The hell difference does it make to me? I can't go down there and prove that to you. What, I'm gonna go interview some white dudes? I'm gonna interview myself and Floyd. So they did bring a lot of Nazis to Argentina. A lot of but those guys are dead now. That does not mean that they did not pass that down, because we do know Nazis still exist worldwide. You really felt your experience in Eastern Europe was really about racism or just traveling at the wrong time, not going to any clubs, or them just not feeling you? So for the last time, Anonymous, I don't know where you are getting this not went to any clubs.
We went to clubs.
We've been to about 5 clubs.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the hell that's coming from.
The only time I got
it's on video.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
it's on my
it's on the
only,
intro.
And it's on my foreign only page.
It's on the intro of a video.
Yeah.
So I don't know where, because that's not your first time saying that. I've seen you say that 2 or 3 times. I don't know where you're getting we haven't been to any clubs.
Maybe he just thinks that.
Maybe Anonymous is a racist himself.
No, maybe he just thinks that Europe is a lot better than all the other countries, and that's probably his hope is maybe he could come and have a good time. And he's trying to see we are having a good time, and maybe he's just trying to repeat that fact or try to repeat thinking maybe we're just not having a good time. So, like I said, Anonymous, it's on foreign only. We went to the club. I only got action in Warsaw, and that was it. I didn't get no action in Krakow, Poland, only in Warsaw. So we went to the club here, but they was on BS as well. So you can only do so much. You can only do so much. If you wonder why I'm on my phone, I'll show you. I'm looking at the comments because I can't see the laptop. So I'm looking at your comments, okay? So if you see me on my phone, it's because I'm looking at the comments. That's it. But yeah, man. Argentina, Uruguay, to a lesser extent, has heavy Euro influence.
So let's read the first 2 super chats. The first one says, NF will raise your T higher than Chicago's deletion rate. What is NF, Will? What is NF? I don't know. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for
Brian
being the art of Will.
What's Floyd's Cash App? If you want to donate to my Cash App, just donate it to Austin Holloman.
$ Austin Holloman. Now, we do have the flights. We do. The Airbnbs are cheap.
Yeah.
But if you guys would like to donate
to the Airbnbs,
that is the thing.
That is the thing. So if you want to donate to me, it's Austin Holloman's Cash App. You don't. Okay, if you donate to me, I'm just going to give it to him. So.
DJ Victor sent a $10 super chat, and he says, did Brazil, number 6, Argentina, number 5, Chile, number 1, Paraguay, Uruguay, number 4 this summer. Overall, the best is Uruguay. Argentina's economy is hurting, which I know. Get more bang for your US dollar. Yes. I've heard that a lot about Argentina. I've heard that the leaders in Argentina don't learn from the economic mistakes they make. That's why it's like that.
Yeah, and they like $1 is like 300 and something. Is that true? Or they like just like it's like being in the Philippines? You probably get more bang for your buck in Argentina.
Well, I can guarantee you this: there's nowhere in the world where you'll get 300 times the amount of what you would get in the States. So don't look at it like that. Because if that's the case in Colombia, I think $1 is like 4,000 pesos. I can tell you right now, you're not paying $2 a month for rent anywhere in Colombia, because that's what 4,000 cheaper probably would be like. So we got a cash app, $5 from Brian Fly for Floyd. Thank you very much, sir.
Appreciate it.
Do you think you can get a better reaction from women when you're by yourself? So I have a theory about that. When I go out with other people, I notice that women are more choosy when I'm with somebody else. Depends though. If I'm by myself, it seems like they're a little more intimidated. I guess maybe because if they do interact with me, it's strictly one-on-one. Versus if they're with their friends, the attention can be balanced out. So if I'm talking to her and I approach her and two of her friends, I got to look at all of them while I'm talking to them. So she's not going to feel like this. It's going to feel more like this. Because that when I talk to women and they have their friends with them, I don't know how to name this, but the psychological trick is to look at her longer, but then look at everybody else and then look at her again and then look at them. It keeps everybody on edge, because if you just do this, the other ones will take it as you're nervous, and she might notice that too. But I'll have to show you that one day. Yeah. It depends though. It depends. I've gotten choosing signals either way, but it's a wingman is always
a better option.
A better option, especially if there's more. Bro, remember to go Western Union yourself money to Argentina, because the exchange rate can vary and work against you if you use a credit or debit card. Use cash there. So thank you very much for the tip. I didn't even think of that. But it sounds like probably we should just go to the ATM, right?
Pretty much.
Because if I Western Union the money to myself, then that sounds like just like an extra step. Then just go, because the ATM is always going to give you the current rate.
Well, now, because in Poland, I got screwed at the ATM in Poland. But that's
how did that happen?
So the exchange rate is $4, right? The $4 Polish dollars to one. They did 362 to 1.
Really?
Yeah. So I got screwed a little bit, but yeah, I kind of figured maybe it's just the ATM fees, and they probably taking their cut as well, and that's probably what it is.
So somebody said, Patrick says, what is the real issue you have with Poland? Was it the low frequency rate for you both, or on average, or the choosing signals are super low in comparison to what they used to? So just like the universe works with energy and all that, we're about to leave in like less than 5 days. And now the choosing signals are coming out the window.
Yeah.
We went to the mall today. There was some good looking women in there.
And they were choosing, but I just ignored them.
But it's just kind of like, damn, like now. So, but I don't know if that's the thing. Some areas of the world, some women are choosier than others. Because in Tanzania, Kenya, choosing signals, first hour I was there. Brazil, first 20 minutes I was there. Colombia, first hour I got past immigration, because I was in immigration for 2 fucking hours. First hour I got out the house.
Well, what was the immigration for 2 hours and what?
In Colombia, in Medellin.
Damn, why 2 hours?
There was just a long line, and I think they were low staffed that day. But other places, here, Romania, like I didn't get my first date, or I didn't get my first phone number in Romania until day 4 or 5. Might have been day 4. So you have to definitely be placed some places for a while. That's why I usually stay places 10 days. If I don't get any choosing signals, or if I don't get any action by 10 days, fuck it. Because that means if I do decide to live there, I'm going to be in droughts quite often.
Yeah.
If I don't find somebody, because you're not going to always hook on the first person.
You're right about that.
We're going to read a big super chat we just got, but you're not always going to hook on the first person. You might just have to go through 3 or 4 people, but in a place like Brazil, where you get 3 or 4 people per day, that's I want to move here, because I got good food, good weather, good internet, transportation's cool, it's cheap. and I'm not going to be short on any women, sign me up. Now let's reverse this. Cold weather, you question racism a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's more expensive. Transportation is good. And I'm not speaking about a country in specific. I'm just giving a contrary. And then you might be short on women at times. Don't sign me up, please. Unless it's a high paying job. And even then, I'm going to import somebody. So 10 days is a good frame for me to decide and get a feel for every country. 5 days, 7 days is honestly too short. 7 days is enough time, but 7 days, if you like it, you're going to hate yourself that you left in only 7 days. 10 days gives you an extra 3 days after that. And you're like, okay, I could have stayed longer, but I still got to enjoy more than a week or maybe even 2 weeks. So, yeah. So, we got some people in the comments. Did I bring up anything about sex fluid? I don't think I brought it up. And they're talking about STD rates and you want to screw the first person you see. I didn't say that. I said get a phone. I said I didn't get my first date or phone number until day 4 or 5 in Romania. That's, to me, that's action. It's not just sex.
Yeah.
Interaction.
If you get a phone number, it's considered action.
Because it's an interaction. Yep. The word action is interaction. Yep. Is in interaction. So, no, that is not talking about sex. That's just me talking about my social experience. But keep commenting because y'all are miserable. You haters are miserable. That's why you say shit like that.
You want to read your super chat?
So we got a $100 super chat here from I believe this is Anubis for the cigar fund. Thank you so much. When I get this check next month, I'm gonna spend this super chat on a cigar and I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna make a short.
Thank you, Nimbus.
We're gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna favorite it so I can remember. And I'm gonna put your name on the short on why I spent $100 on cigars. Thank you very much. Well, $70 because I only get 70 of that, which is still a lot. Thank you very much. AirTex Pro says, hey, Austin, thank you for all you do. I'm planning on traveling abroad May of next year. Do you have any advice on how to deal with being miserable in the States until then? Wow. 6 months feels like forever. So I'll give you a story about how I moved from, I had my first trip at the end of February. 7 months later, I was out of the States permanently. Now, difference is I left the States 2 times in between them. But I will tell you what I did because I didn't deal with any American. I mean, I did, but I stopped even trying. And like I waited until I was about to have blue balls. And
I'll be back. Come back.
I had somebody that I knew I could call that was an older, woman, not older like 40 or nothing. I think she was like 30. For me, that was older. I was 23. And she might be 30, 31 or something like that. Get you one of those. Whatever job you have, put in overtime, go to the gym, get your body all the way on point, get your teeth whitened until your shit glow in the dark. Get your gums all the way pink like a piece of raw bacon. And then just continue to improve yourself. Grow a beard if you want a beard. Do everything you need to do so when you touch down in the country that you want to live in, you will be on point. Get your skincare right. Get everything right. So that was what I did. That's my advice. Join the Passport Bro groups and all that kind of stuff. Follow content like mine and Floyd so you can stay motivated and stay reminded on why you're doing this to yourself, why you're going all in on work. Get yourself perfect. And then when that 6 months goes around, if you feel like you've perfected yourself, which you'll never be perfect, but just feel that way, When you touch down, you're gonna get, if you perfect yourself, you're gonna get perfect results. And I don't mean perfect. If you make yourself great, you will get great results. So make yourself great the next 6 months. Go ahead, Floyd.
So yeah, check out Foreign Only. That's where I post content about traveling overseas and traveling with Austin. And yeah, man, just consume the content, man, because it'll get you more eager to go overseas and save your money. Save your money. Stop investing in America consumerism. What I mean by that is buying Gucci bags, Jordans,
That
Nikes.
too.
Stop buying the corporate stuff in America. Stop trying to buy women gifts and stop eating. I mean, if you want to eat at restaurants, go ahead, but try to minimize it. Try to live a minimalist lifestyle in the States so that way your currency will be more when you go overseas. And do not, if you have cash on you when you go overseas, do not use a currency exchange. Put all that in your bank. You can go to an ATM and you can withdraw the money in their currency, and it's a lot cheaper. If you use a currency exchange place, well, they might take a lot from you, and it's not worth it. Um, so yeah, just grind it out and just continue pushing forward, man. Live a minimalist lifestyle in the United States. Okay, you don't need to impress any American female because when you come overseas, your presence your presence as an American is going to do a lot. And it's going to get your foot in so many doors, but you still have to make the moves and have a good mouthpiece, which is easier overseas. But you still you'll have an opportunity as an American, and you'll get your foot in the door. Because that's an intriguing conversation, especially when they ask where you're from, because they know you're not from there. You go to Brazil, they know you're not from there. When you start speaking English, that's what I do. When I talk to women in Brazil, I don't talk their language. I talk English, and that gives them that everybody starts looking at you. When you go to Thailand or you go to the Philippines, you speak English. Even though they speak English, it turns them off. So your Americanism status does matter. Now, is it a major role? No, but it's something it's a conversation, and it'll get you in the door. But you still got to do the work.
So here's a few things I do want to say because somebody brought up the wise card. Here's some things that I wish I would have done before you leave the States. Get a wise card, get a physical Cash App card, get both of those. Get an app. I use the app called Burner. Get the Burner app and get an American phone line because since I'm not going back, I canceled my Verizon and all that. No point in me paying $160 for a phone bill if I'm not in the States because it's going to be even more. When I was with Verizon and I was in Brazil for 2 weeks, the $10 day pass that I made a few phone calls. I got back to the States. My phone bill was $1,000 fucking. Do not be that guy that I was. Get rid of your AT&T T-Mobile when you leave the States. I don't care what coverage they have around there. It's way cheaper. We paid $4 for each SIM card for 400 gigabytes of data here in Poland. It's way cheaper to just buy a SIM card at the airport. In Nairobi, Kenya, you for $15, you have a month's worth of data. You're not paying $15 for your phone bill if you stick with the US phone bill. Get rid of your United States line whenever you leave. No more travel passes. Do not do that. Do not do that. Now, get a wise card. Make sure you have something else I wish I would have done. Make sure your credit cards are unlocked and you have complete access to them. Make sure everything with your bank accounts is ready to go on that manner. Please do that because I wish I would have did that. I have 2 credit cards. I can't access them. I would have to go back to the States to go verify myself. There's no other way for me to do it. I've been trying to do it since I left the States. And yeah, I still have recurring bills in those credit cards, but I can't actually use them anymore like I would have in the States. So make sure you have all that in order because once you leave the States, it's over with. The app is called Burner. Burner, like burning a fire. Burner. The next super chat from D-Max says, while traveling, is your preference quality or quantity? Now, this is a very good question. A very good question. Now, for me, let me just say this: when you leave the states, on average, most of y'all are gonna upgrade quality because it's not all about looks. You're gonna upgrade quality because you're gonna be getting treated with respect, femininity, and you won't be talked down to. Your overall experience will be a lot more positive. So you're gonna upgrade on that. Now, looks is on you. For me, when I was in Brazil, the women that I got when I first moved there were way 10 times better than the women I was getting in the States. Now, one thing I had to learn was I don't have to fuck just to fuck. Now there is a quantity side that I used to have where I was like, okay, you know what? The ones that I want, these eights and nines here are not ready yet today, but today I want something, so I go hit this 5 or 6. I'm done doing that shit. Number one, because you'll ask yourself, why did I leave the states to deal with the same look quality, the physical quality that I had in the States, and now I'm in Brazil. So don't do that. Please don't do that. You'll regret it.
Trust me,
But do not deal with American women at all
it's not working.
in your six, because what you're gonna do is, yes, it'll probably motivate you to leave even more. Like, yep, this is why I'm leaving. But that fucks with your mental health in the meantime.
And guess what? You mess with the wrong one, and it might have you locked up. She might make them false accusations because she don't get what she wants. So be careful.
But right now, this stage that I'm at right now, it's all about quality. Um, I don't use Tinder, but when I do use it, I don't use it, meaning I don't use it consistently. But when I do use it, which is probably like once a month, and I'm on there for I probably spend 1 hour on Tinder per month. I definitely swipe left on anything below a 7 now. In person, I don't approach it as much as I used to because I have filtered a lot of women that I deem to spend time with or even give the time of day.
3,000 in cash in one shoe, 3K in the other shoe, 4,000 cash regular for my 2-week trip to Brazil, in Argentina, in Uruguay, in Chile,
Uruguay?
Uruguay, my bad, Uruguay. And that's my money to carry. I only carry when I go travel, I carry $1,000, bro. I'm not carrying. And really, I could keep nowadays. What I do is keep everything on a card when I travel. But that's when I go to that's when I initially go to that country. So.
But so Floyd was reading, but he read it so low. I don't know if you heard it. DJ Victor says I carry 3K in cash in one shoe and 3K in another shoe for whatever reason, and 4,000 cash regular. I guess he means in his pocket. For my 2-week trip to Brazil, 5 Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, and nailed total 16 chicas. I don't know what the 3,000 had to do with it. I'm assuming you were doing pay for play since you brought up money and women in the same sentence.
Yeah, do your thing, buddy. I don't recommend pay for play. It's kind of dangerous to do that because there's a lot more going on behind the scenes, especially overseas. I wouldn't recommend it. But hey, man, whatever suits you, my guy. You're grown, and that's what that matters. You can make your own decisions.
Thank you very much for giving me $10 out of that 3,000 that you were gonna go trick with.
So what's up? So the Airbnb is right. What do you think the expense on the Airbnbs would be as far as when we get to Argentina? Because I saw a few, and there were some $35 a day. There were some that were $20 a day. It really just depends. But then they got these extra hidden fees like Airbnb fee and then the cleaning fee. And give me your take on what you think. Do you think the Airbnbs will be cheap, or do you think they'll be expensive in Argentina?
They're cheaper than Kenya. They're definitely cheaper than here, and they're one step above. And the price is one step above Thailand. Thailand, I was paying 10 days for $170 for a very good spot that I showed you guys before twice because I stayed there twice in January and last month. Here in Argentina, it's literally like for a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I think it's like maybe 200, 250 for 10 days, 250 to like 350, which that's double of what I was paying. And if we talk about 350, That's almost double what I was paying in Thailand, but it's not what it is here, which is 350 for 3.5 days.
Yeah,
It's not.
it's not worth it.
It's not
All
the
of it is
same
too
thing.
expensive. And I feel like the dollar is getting weaker here, or they're just getting over it.
They're not getting over because
So yeah, man, if you want to donate to the Airbnb fund, check out the Cash App. That's like the last essential step. If you want to support this channel, Austin Holloman's Cash App, and they'll go towards Airbnb's next.
yes. So back to the topic, Floyd. Do you have any concerns about going to Argentina to date, knowing the history and knowing that there's not many of us? Because when you go somewhere like Brazil, Colombia, Kenya, there's enough blacks, and they have had enough interactions with blacks, if there's not a lot, to feel like you won't be looked at. Like when I walked through Brazil with a woman and she was not black, I didn't have to worry about people looking like, because it was such a multicultural mixed place.
See, I wouldn't really be concerned about what other people look at me like because I'm not dating them and they're not in my life. Well, my main concern would be is how the person I'm dating looks at me.
Well, here's how I stop that shit. You should worry about the people around you, because let's say, for example, what happened in Greece with the black American. He was probably thinking what you would think, like, oh, I'm just worried about her. But he ended up dying that day because the men that were there did not like what they saw seeing him with a white girl, so they beat him to death.
Okay,
That's why you should care about.
Okay,
there are times where you should care about what other people think.
You're right. Well, I'll have to carry something on me then.
Like what?
I don't know, something to protect myself. I feel like if that's gonna be the state of Argentina, which I hope it's not, because we don't know. So I'd have to carry something on me. You know what I mean? So
we got another Cash App, two more Cash App, or one more. It says Kenneth Andrews sent $20 for Floyd's makeover. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
So they said Floyd is almost 30.
I'm actually 28. I'll be 28 soon, actually.
Well, somebody said it was Serbian dudes. Doesn't matter. They weren't black dudes. Is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
And so you being black, dating someone that is technically white in a white country, does open the door for future issues. Not every, of course, maybe in France that may not be a problem, but you know, it is what it is. He said, MJ says some Argentinians may recognize you, Austin. They be in Brazil a lot. It is what it is.
Nothing they can do about it. Different country.
I mean, I've been recognized worldwide for that debacle that happened. There's been other countries. When I got to Africa, people already knew about me from the whole Brazil situation, so I'm not really worried about that. And they said his white friends didn't help him, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't?
Yeah. So somebody said, honestly, that shit is so rare. I guess he's talking about the dudes beating up black dudes. The thing is, it's rare, but it happens.
Yeah, we need to be prepared for it. Yeah,
it's rare for people to get bitten by snakes.
Yeah, but it happens.
But it happens.
And you got to be prepared for it.
Nothing wrong with being aware.
Be prepared for all possible scenarios that you can be prepared for.
They say y'all using that as an excuse. Women are just higher standard compared to Africa. I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't bring up any standards. We were bringing up danger.
Yeah, danger.
It has nothing to do with standards, dude.
Yeah. So you think that white men can beat up a black man because they're dating a white girl because of the standards issue? That's what you're trying to claim? Yeah. That's what I'm getting from that. Yeah. So you're below her standards, so you should get beat to death, right? That's what I'm hearing from whoever said that. Who said that?
If somebody says you can't let that scare you from traveling, absolutely not, because
I'm not scared.
It definitely could happen here in Poland or Romania. Yeah. But we still traveled here to find out for ourselves what the scene is like. As long as you are aware and you pay attention, everything will be just fine. And
here's another thing: me and Austin is traveling together, which makes everything more safer when you have. Because if I see Austin getting jumped, I'm jumping in. You know what I mean? Somebody's getting we fighting together, or that's just how it looks. So if he's getting jumped, I'm jumping in because I can't let nothing happen to my buddy Austin Holloman. So yeah, I'm a very paranoid person. I'm looking at every possible scenario. If I'm walking through a room, I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at your hand. I'm looking at your eye. I'm feeling you out. If I feel like you're a threat, I leave. You know what I mean? So having a paranoid person like myself, very vigilant guy like myself, really has some benefits because I ain't nothing slipping past my eye. So I'm too paranoid, too vigilant. Is it vigilant or paranoid? What do you think? Vigilant?
I think paranoid is the word. Well, vigilant.
Yeah, I'm very vigilant.
Because I don't think you're scared. I think you're just very aware.
Yeah, and that's how I like to be. I like to know what's heading towards me because you ain't gonna hit me from behind. That's some coward shit. You're gonna hit me from the front. Take me like a man. You know what I mean?
Somebody said imagine getting beaten up by Floyd.
Don't judge your book by a cover, buddy.
Yes, I'll be back in Africa soon. Would I recommend Kenya or Brazil? I recommend both. But since most of you guys are coming from the United States, I say go to Brazil first, then Kenya. Go to Nairobi. If you go to Kenya, you can pretty much go anywhere in Brazil. But I would say go to Salvador or Rio or Sao Paulo.
Yeah, there's more variety in Brazil than there is in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Because
you get a variety of Africans in Kenya.
White Africans?
No. Oh. You get a variety of Africans in Kenya, but in Brazil you get a variety of races.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in Kenya is pretty much going to be black. It's just going to be different nationalities.
I need to figure out what country has the white race in Africa. In the continent of Africa.
In South Africa and Kenya, they got white Africans. But don't think you're going to see that when you get there. You're going to see them. Not enough where you need to travel there for that.
Oh, no, you're right. Not enough. I'm ready to go to Brazil for that.
It would be the equivalent of traveling here to meet black people. Like, it would be like, you can do it. It can happen, but, like, it would be a dry run. Like, it would be dry to try that. Like, you think you're going through a drought now. You're going to really be in a drought with that shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But if I see one, hop on it.
Really? The white Africans?
Yeah, if I approach them.
No. When you get around the regular Africans, you won't be worried about the white Africans.
You don't think so?
You don't even notice them.
Okay.
You notice them that they're there, but like sexually, you're not going to be looking like, oh, look at that. Like, I can count on like 2 fingers how many times I've been like, oh, look at that white. When I was in Kenya or anywhere, like, oh, look at that white girl. Like, only 2 times I think I did that. It's too that the African women have too much action.
They're
too much pressure by themselves.
Yeah. So I ordered some foods. Did you want anything?
No, I got food. Thank you.
All right.
Big Sean TV gave a $2 super chat. He says, "Get at Lord Williamson. He spent time in Argentina." We will open up the call line here in a minute. Go ahead. We will open up the card. We'll do that here in a minute. Whenever Floyd gets back.
Remember, if you want to donate to Austin Holman's Cash App, it goes towards Airbnbs. Remember that. You gotta have a place to stay, right?
Yes. Bazzy Man sent a $5 super chat. He says Coinbase new physical debit card. No international fees can be used for both Cash App and crypto transactions. Has an app and use wherever Visa is accepted. I had the same thing, but I had it with Robinhood, which is the stock app, where you buy stocks. It's like the stock version of Coinbase. I had that with Robinhood, but yes, I've heard of people using that, but Wise card, my number one card worldwide is the Cash App card. There's not been one country, one city where my Cash App card was declined. If my Cash App card was ever declined, it was because there was no money on it or it was locked, which I do that often. I don't keep money on my Cash App, and I keep it locked when I'm not using it. Just because they do have, Cash App is my burner card. They do have skimmers throughout the world. I've never been skimmed. I think I got skimmed one time in Brazil, but I keep it locked. So I can see when people are trying to use my information. After a few months, they'll stop. But you can always order a new card. But that's not so easy when you live outside the United States. I got a Wise card, a Google Fi, a Wise card, and a Google Fi SIM card, which doesn't work. It doesn't. The Google Fi does not work. They say it works in a lot of countries. It didn't work in one country for me. A Wise card, a Google Fi card, and then a Google Fi SIM card, and a Cash App card. My mom had to pay. Well, I paid for it, but when she shipped it, she told me it was $200 to ship that within 3 days to Vietnam. So it, handle that shit before you get to the States. Put your cards on the wallet on your phone. That way, like I lost my Cash App card in Ghana. I drank some moonshine and I don't know what the hell happened to it, but I lost it. And somebody was trying to use it. I saw, but I didn't have any money on the Cash App card. So you got to think about that. But I still have I ordered a new Cash App card and they gave me a digital one to put in my wallet. So you have your phone. You're always, most people are not going to lose their phone. They'll lose their wallet before they lose it. Your phone is your life nowadays. So you can double click like this, and you can keep your flight tickets, your debit card, your Apple card, and some other stuff. I don't know, your ID card too. I probably should put my passport in here, and then you can literally just tap pay like everywhere. Most places in the world you can tap pay. Not in Africa, you can, but there's some countries in Africa where they don't have a damn card machine. But Europe, South America, Asia, and maybe three other countries, three, four, five, three or four countries I've been to in Africa out of seven took the tap pay. The next super chat is fellas check out super bad Argentina name Micah Lafuente. Thank you very much. We will check them out. I stayed at Winham Central, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Majority of escorts hotel was chica guest friendly, and friendly front desk keeps a copy of ID. Excellent information. Thank you for that. We will, not saying we'll be using escorts, but I'm just saying we will, anybody we bring up to the room will be identified like they do in Colombia as well.
Yeah,
because a poor economy brings poor results.
Yeah, and sometimes gangs get involved.
You never know.
You never know.
Which was more enjoyable, overall safer, and had more attractive women, Kenya or Brazil? Brazil. But Kenya is like literally the Brazil of Africa for me.
So Brazil's number one and Kenya's number two. Mm-hmm. At least for me. I don't know about Austin. I'm speaking for myself. I've never been to Kenya, but as far as I know and what I see from Austin videos, I will say Brazil's number one and Kenya's number two. But if you want to see my list is the Philippines is number one for me. Thailand is number two. Brazil's number three. And Kenya's number four. Romania and Poland is on the bottom of is number 5 and 6. Well, Bucharest, Romania is on the bottom of the barrel for me. Poland is cool. Warsaw was all right. Poland is above Romania. Warsaw, Poland is above Bucharest, Romania for me. So, yeah.
Okay. So I would say Brazil is still number one for me because of the fact that if you want to live in a beach city that has a lot of action, that's pretty much most of Brazil's beach cities. But if you don't like beach culture, you can go live in Sao Paulo or Belo Horizonte, and there's just as much stuff in Sao Paulo going on as there is in Rio and Salvador. There's just as much stuff you can do there, and there's just as much activity, accessibility to things as there are in the beach town. So you get a variety. You get pretty much everything, including high taxes in Brazil. You have access to everything. Kenya, Mombasa does not have shit on any beach city in Brazil. Like, not shit. I went to the beach. I was just Austin Holloman for like a mile in white sand, and there was some kids, a school of kids playing some sort of game, and I rode the camel for a while, and I still just saw the camel on Austin Holloman. So the beaches in Africa that I've been to in general, maybe in South Africa is different, Angola, Mozambique, people actually hang out at the beach, but Brazil is the place. But just notice this, Angola, Mozambique were both colonized by Portugal. So was Brazil. So there is some correlation between the two. I guess maybe the Portuguese liked the beach, and they were able to spread that around to those parts as well. But I would still say Brazil, because Brazil has a variety of attractive women. You got attractive white women there, attractive the native looking women there. You got the ones that look kind of like the typical Latina, Mexican kind of looking, Colombian looking ones. And then you got black ones. You even have the Brazilian Japanese, which is Brazilian and Japanese mixed women that look like unreal. So there you have it. Kenya, you got a lot of beautiful women and a lot of good personality and a lot of ass. But if you're not into black women, you won't like it there because they're all black. They're just different forms of black. You have a Sudanese, you might see there. You might see a Senegalese, whatever you call people from Senegal, Senegalese. I don't know, a Ghanaian, a Zambian. You might see a South African. You might see Tanzanian. A little bit of everybody is in Nairobi. Trust me. But I like black women, so I love black women actually. So that's a good place for me. IAW sent a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Nate C sent a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Little off topic. I just ran across a video on YouTube where Floyd stood his ground against some cops that was trying to arrest him. Yes, that is the Floyd I met. Thank you for the $5 super chat. There is Floyd. He stands his ground. And I sit here and I listen to him do his commentary daily. They said, Floyd, stop reading the comments. Is Lao good? I've never been to Lao, but I heard so like the development I noticed in Southeast Asia from Vietnam to from Vietnam west, the development goes down. So Vietnam is very developed, very nice. Cambodia is like half of that. Then I have heard that Cambodia is better than Laos, and Laos is even less developed and more dangerous than Cambodia. And then you have places like Myanmar, which was disconnected from the world until like 1990, or it was a long time, and they didn't get internet until 2016. So that's how developed they are. They didn't get internet until 2016. And then you have Nepal. All that is very poor that way. So just FYI. We got another $5 super chat from DJ Victor. He says, my list for chicas is Ukraine, Moscow, Cartagena, Dubai, and then Bunny Ranch in Nevada. Have them all. I thought chicas was like Hispanics, right?
I think so, yeah.
Why'd you name Ukraine? Well, I guess he's referring to women in general as chicas.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Always film the police, somebody quoted.
Who said that?
Black Tiger.
Black Tiger, that's right. Always film the police. You know, I filmed some cops in Brazil too. I don't know if you realize that. Oh, I should have never said nothing. My bad.
Bruce Masonic says, do not use your debit card. Send Western Union to double your money. Now, that is different. I didn't think that Western Union would double your money, but we will do that since you said that. Thank you very much.
They'll double it for like currency exchange?
I guess so.
Okay, so off topic. If you want to support our Airbnb, check out Austin Holloman's Cash App. Everything you send to him will go towards the Airbnb expenses, which, remember, the flights and the Airbnb are the heavy expenses. But everything after that, it's pretty cheap, right? The foods, for the most part. Well, not in Poland, because that, I don't know what's going on. I was like, they're not paying American prices.
It's definitely a lot more. It's a lot cheaper in South America than it is in Europe. 100%.
Europe, you gotta be ballers. You gotta be big ballers living out here in Europe, man. So I guess we're some broke ass.
Yes, we are.
We are some broke ass niggas.
Europe will definitely humble you.
It definitely humble.
So, Floyd, what are your expectations whenever you get to Argentina? What are you expecting to see?
Well, I'm expecting to see beautiful women. There's a lot of everything down there. I think it's more open when it comes to sexuality.
It looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like Brazil pretty much.
It looks just so. It looks like the female promiscuity in Argentina. I think that's just a Latin thing.
Yeah,
I think they're all like that.
I've gotten a few
because Mexicans are like that.
Yeah. So I've gotten a few messages. I've got some tender matches. I communicate. They're pretty much wanting me to come to Argentina. Like, look, I don't want to get too explicit on this platform here, but you should already know where I'm going with my conversation. And they want me to come down there, and they're like waiting, and I'm communicating with them. They're damn near, it's not say begging, but like they're excited. They're excited for me to come down there. Now we'll see when I get down. Maybe they'll switch up. But with Poland, I was texting women and they were responding. It was a cordial conversation. Here, they're like, man, I want to see you. There's not a lot of black people down here. They want to meet me. So, well, a few of them want to meet me. So we're gonna check that out. And they want some brothers, I think, because
you think they want brothers?
Yeah, they don't, because it's not look, the younger ones, they want brothers. That's what I'm getting for these messages. And there's not a lot of us down there. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh, something different. So maybe that's what it is. We'll see when we get down there. Maybe they'll switch up. I don't know. I don't know. It's different when you talk from a distance, but then when you get down there, you never know. But no guarantees.
Now, I will say this about that. I don't use Tinder, but I use it just to see what it looked like out there, and Tinder is lit in Buenos Aires.
Yeah, models on
I think they
there.
have a better Tinder game than any country, any city I've been to in Brazil.
Yeah.
That even Recife, like they didn't look like how they do in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
The only women that responded or matched back were Brazilians living in Argentina for me. So I think I'm just for Brazilians. I think at this point God is just trying to tell me that.
Yeah, maybe Stephanie Ribeiro will be like, you know what, let Austin be.
They said fill him up, Floyd.
That I can't discuss that. That's unprofessional and it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
Yeah, we can't go into detail about that one.
Yeah.
We can name it, we can't go into detail. Black Tiger says, so Austin Holloman, so foreign women, Brazilians in specific, do not have those high expectations like American women, correct? Physically, but not so much of the financial. You don't have to be a god to date a Brazilian woman. You know, in the States, you have to be a god almost.
Yeah.
You got to check off any box. And if your shoelace is too loose when you tie it, you're disqualified.
Yeah, you're screwed.
You're fucked.
You trip over the chair, you're screwed. You all make mistakes. When you trip over the chair, you're screwed.
Yeah, it's just not like that in Brazil. In Brazil, it's very realistic when it comes to expectations, like haircut, dress nice, good hygiene, you're good to go.
Yeah.
When it comes to physical, respectable, romantic, good to go.
Good to go.
Like that respectable, romantic, good hygiene, good physical appearance, stay in the gym, good to go in Brazil. You will clean up if you fit those basic standards. USA, fit those basic standards and let me know how that goes for you.
You need to make $1 million a year at 18 years old, bro.
He said a American woman said she didn't like his ears. So that would disqualify you.
Yeah.
We have a super chat from Bruce Masonic. He says, Palermo and I can't speak Spanish. Recoleta are the safest parts of Buenos Aires. Good to know. We will look for Airbnbs in those areas. Thank you very much. The social loner says they don't mess with dark skins in Argentina, but their blue passport helps a lot. I'm pretty sure it does. Try out a tourist area and do not use card. Cash is better. Now, this guy has been to about 50 countries. I met him when I was in Brazil. I knew him before Brazil, but I met him in person in Brazil. So we'll take his advice on that. Cash, and people are always saying cash, but yes, cash. I'm pretty sure Floyd is a good cash guy. One thing we had to teach Floyd in Brazil was to use card everywhere because Floyd would walk around with a wallet looking like he sells dope or something. His wallet couldn't even fold. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But I guess in this scenario, it probably won't be a best option to carry that much cash.
He's saying that they don't mess with brothers down here. That's not the message I'm getting. But then again, I don't know.
Well, he said dark skins, but
I see dark skins like Africa.
Well, they got dark skin
in America.
Americans, yeah.
Yeah, but
I think he literally means dark skin, no matter where you come from. But if you're American, it helps because of the status.
We're gonna find out. That's all we can do, right?
Thank you for the super chat, Austin. I really like the channel. I may have to join you and Floyd on some travels. Just getting in the crypto bags in order to retire next year. Been to South America and the Caribbean. I speak Spanish. I need to work on my Spanish. I know about 30% of Spanish. About 30%. I know enough to get by. I know like 80-90% of Portuguese now, not before, but now. But learning Spanish is very valuable. Learning the local language is going to be one of the most valuable things you can do. If we knew Polish or Romanian before we went to those places, I'm pretty sure the experience would have been a lot different. But guys, I'm going to go to as many countries as I can. I'm not learning 200 fucking languages. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn the basic languages that you can cover the whole world with, which is English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. You go anywhere in the world, and people will understand you. There's somebody in every room that can understand one of those languages, especially English.
Let me see.
Ace Fast says, I'm telling you now, y'all go to Argentina thinking you're just gonna swipe right and have a fun night. You're fooling yourself. Y'all are gonna have to learn how to date and mac your way into action. I never said I couldn't do that.
Okay, yeah, like I can't do
I
that.
never said I couldn't do that.
I don't expect no
I
woman to be easy.
I loved Brazil because you got to flirt. The women like to flirt. I'm not even I thought you was listening, sir. I said I don't even use Tinder. I said I was using Tinder to see what it looked like down there, what the dating scene
They
was
got
looking like.
Airbnbs for $25. Let me see what this one looks like. Oh, that's a one bedroom. See, do you want to talk about an Airbnb arrangement, or you think that's more of a private matter?
It's probably more for private matter. Plus, we already talked about it
Oh, you're right, you did.
3 or 4 times today.
So, that's something to talk about. Yes, I can't wait to go to Argentina. But yeah, if you guys want to donate to support the Airbnb, right? Because you know what you guys donating, it really helps. Even going to the cash, to the super chat, it helps the chat. It helps because that means we get to see more of the world. And if we can see more of the world and show you guys your options, that means women in America get a little bit more salty because their options are dwindling away. Remember, those guys that make $40,000, $50,000 a year, they're the plan Bs and the plan Cs. They're going away. And that's what the goal is. We want to show you options. We want to show you what you could have. And stop living in this mindset that the United States is the end all be all for when it comes to dating. It's not. There's other countries that women will love you as long as you can provide. Because let's be realistic. You don't want to be a broke man that can't provide for a girl overseas. You know what I mean?
Nowhere.
No woman wants that. If you think they want a bum, you're sorely mistaken. But if you're making $30,000 to $40,000 a year, then you're gonna be good. And women in America, they're upset. They're like, you know what? These guys are taking away our options. That's what they're talking about us, bro. We're getting rid of the options. We're getting rid of the options, and that's what's important. We're getting rid of. Appreciate the $5 cash out. We're getting rid of the options, and that's what it is. Because they don't like that we can just travel, and they can't control this. It would violate the United States Constitution if they took our passports and never let us travel, right? It would violate our constitutional rights, so they can't do that. They have no control. And that's why they're making all these new laws with the paternity laws. We got mandatory DNA laws. They weren't doing this in the past. Now even the federal government is getting involved, and they're stating we're going to make mandatory DNA tests for all, if you want to sign a birth certificate. So, yeah. Honestly, this movement has made a bigger impact than you think, and they can't do nothing but watch us leave. They want us to be here because they want to have options. That's all it is. They want us here. You can go overseas anyways. They want us here. They claim they want us here. They want us here. When American women talk, don't believe any word that comes out of their mouth. So when you donate to us, it actually helps the movement. We travel, all right? And what is the best way to show you? To film it and to put it on YouTube for you guys to see. Especially if you want to travel to a country. Because some of you guys may not travel to a lot of these countries. You might want to go to the Philippines. You might want to go to Thailand. Hell, you might want to go to Argentina. Argentina might be the best place for you. But you want to see it. And some of you guys might be scared to leave your own home. But when you're seeing guys like us traveling abroad, it gives you courage and hope. So if we fail, then American women win. And I know you guys aren't going to allow that to happen. So donate to Austin Hallman's Cash App. Links in the, I think there's a link in the...
It's at the bottom of the screen.
It's in the bottom of the screen or
and it's in the description.
So if we fail, American women win. And I know you guys don't want that. You want some women that has hundreds of bodies to win, and you ain't even got a shot at her? Or you can go overseas and find love and maybe even get married. You might even get married in the Philippines, bro. But why would you not want to support this channel? Oh, stop begging, Floyd. So you want American women to win. That's all I'm hearing. I'm not hearing stop begging, Floyd. All I'm hearing is American women are better than you, better than us. We are showing you options. We're showing you the culture, the food. We're showing you all sorts of stuff. We're showing you that Europe is not the place to go. We're being completely honest. Europe is not the place to go. We're showing you that as well. Poland and Romania, not the place to go. We're showing you that. We showing you because we ain't got no content. It's boring here, bro. So we're showing you the facts. And you guys gotta get in there, reach in. If you can't afford it, I understand. Times are tough. I completely understand. But if you can't afford it, you guys have to donate to the super chat. Consider donating a portion to the super chat and majority to the cash app because we get that immediately, which will help with the flights and Airbnbs. And best believe, you guys are taking a lot of financial burden off of us. Now, you want American woman to win? That's on you. But I don't want to hear oh, I can't get married. Oh, she don't want me. She wants Chad and Tyrone. We're done with that. I don't care about what she wants. Okay? I'm overseas. Well, what American women are doing, I don't care no more. We're done. I've done checked out of America. When I hear stories, oh, she wants this guy, just go overseas, bro. That's all I say to them. Go overseas. Get your passport and find happiness elsewhere. That's all I gotta say, man. Austin Hallman's Cash App. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Anything helps. Anything helps. But that's it. I just want to get that out there, man. I had to get that out. See?
Thank you. So we have a super chat from Dapper Dons. He's from $5. He says, "Met you in Kenya 2 months ago. You're a cool dude. Thank you very much." Let me look at his profile picture.
Look at that. Anything helps.
I believe I remember meeting him. I believe, but I have been to that restaurant that you've been to. That's the one at the One Africa Tower.
See?
Thank you very much for that super chat. For that cash app.
Yeah, anything helps, bro.
We got another one here from. Oh, same one. Where is it at? I just heard it. Or maybe that was the same one from Lisa Edwards, a $5 cash app. Thank you very much. We have looks like what appears to be an American black woman that donated to us.
Even they know. Even they know. Even if she's donating to us, you got no excuses. You got no excuses. If American women are donating to us, then that means they even know. They know. They even know I'm right. They know I'm right. Would you want your sons and daughters to be used up, tossed aside by an American woman with 3 kids, or would you let them go overseas and find love and happiness? I'm just being honest. Like, I'm being a little bit too blunt here today. But remember, when you consider donating, if you have no choice but to donate to the super chat, I understand you what you got to do. But if you can donate to the Cash App and the super chat and donate a portion to the Cash App and majority to the super chat, do your thing. Remember, if we fall, America will win, bro. That's like they did with Kevin Samuels. They was happy when he passed. Guess what? He's still making an impact to this day, regardless. Decide.
Okay, so I wanted to bring up a comment that MJ had. He said the Airbnb be stopping you from guests a lot. Maybe I don't know if you're referring to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, but I've never had a Airbnb where they told me like, oh, you can't bring, like, even if it said don't bring a guest, I still bring them anyway. There's nobody that's. I think logically they know they can't stop you from bringing a guest, just like a hotel.
That's bad business.
Yeah, that's like go to your cell, go to your jail cell. Like you're the only one that's allowed to go there.
Yeah.
I would never rent at your shit.
Yeah, I never. No, that's bad. Especially for Americans.
They said American black women donated to keep Floyd out of the States.
Hey, hey, bro. If that's true, hey, that's cool. Keep donating. I appreciate you donating for that reason. Keep donating. Donate your whole life savings. Okay, American woman, donate your whole life savings. We don't care.
We have a couple of super chats from Joe Ball. Says, I'm a young black male, traveled the world this year. I recommend Hinge with 6 months subscription. So I've only used Hinge in the States, and but you can't base it off my experience. I'm the worst person for dating apps worldwide. Like it's not American women. It's just, I don't know. For some reason, I can't even get verified for some reason. But anyway, way better than Tinder, filters out the BS, save time, bliss. I will say that Hinge is the higher quality. I think I might download Hinge.
Yeah, I might.
That's the only one I'm not banned on. They banned me on Tinder and Bumble, so I had to get a whole second phone and get a whole new phone number and all that to use Hinge and Tinder and Bumble. Tinder is pretty much dead, I think. It's just good to look at. Thank you for the super chat. We have another $5 super chat from DJ Victor. He says, me, 30-plus countries, nailed chicas of all rates. I think you just be here to brag about how many women he slept with. Every super chat he says is about how many women he slept. But I appreciate you super chatting it. Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, Jewish. You sent that one yesterday. I read that one yesterday. Floyd hit his baby mama. Thank you very much for the super
Floyd
chat.
hit his baby mama. I don't have no
Do you
kids.
have another way besides Cash App? So at the bottom of the screen, I do have PayPal, Austin Holloman at Gmail, and Zelle, Austin Holloman at Gmail as well. Thank you very much.
So, yep.
We also have the social owner. He says, when you get in the Airbnb, don't forget to negotiate with cash. It saves me 30-40% at times. Passport privilege is big as a black man in Argentina. So we will do that.
Yeah.
Ace Fast says, where are you guys going in Poland and what are you guys doing in Poland instead? Number one, black people were not created for cold weather.
Nope.
There's a reason why black people are not native to Europe. And don't give me that history about Pangea and all that other shit. I don't want to hear that. You guys know where don't say that black people are native to the world and then y'all call Africa the motherland. Don't do that. Anyway, we're not outside because it's cold and it's just not. It's
The
just
women are dry.
I think again, I said this yesterday. I think I'd rather be in here talking to y'all than being. We literally just go to the gym and eat and then we come back here.
Yeah, that's it.
We've been inside the whole. I mean, of course, when we first got here, we were walking around and going to clubs, and it was just. We did it. We like Warsaw better. We like going to the club. We were outside more in Warsaw, but here, Krakow is not as they say it's a tourist city. It has to be for like historical sites. It's not like a nightlife tourist city. And yes, I do historical sites, but I'm pretty sure most of the men on my channel would like to see nightlife over castles.
Yeah, they want to see.
But you have to have both, though.
Yeah, you gotta show the culture, the food, and the nightlife. And a lot of you guys fail to realize we show you guys these things, taking in a lot of heat from people in America, and he doesn't care. I don't care either. But we want to show you the best quality of life. That's what we want to do. We're like a tester, right? I mean, like a tester. Am I wrong with that? No, maybe I'm wrong.
We're the test dummies, yeah.
Yeah, we're like the test dummies. So if something happens to us, you'll know about it. Somebody's gonna report it, right? I'm just being honest. So, yeah, man. Every time you donate to the Cash App, bro, or PayPal, or Zelle, whatever app you got that gets the money immediately, we are going to put it towards the expenses to keep us afloat and keep us traveling around the world. Because the fact of the matter is, the flights break us and the Airbnbs break us, especially if you're going to stay there for a long period of time. Maybe get an apartment eventually, but that's if you want to stay and live there. So, just consider that. Because you ain't getting no man. I mean, maybe you are getting an American woman to do your thing with, but the fact of the matter is, it's just too much risk. Too much risk, man. Remember, you want American women to win. That's on you. But I don't want to hear no more about it. She wants Chad. She wants Tyrone. She's going to girls' nights out. I don't care about that. I don't care about it. When I hear my friends that I have back in the States, I'd be like, bro, she's going out to the club. Okay, well, get your passport and get overseas, bro. That's it. Like, I can't tell you nothing else. You can do this or no. She clearly doesn't care about you. It's time for you to get your passport and go overseas. You're wasting your time in America. You might find somebody there, but let's just be real. You have a higher chance of becoming a millionaire than finding a faithful wife in America.
Wow.
So,
yes, I did see Wolmeyer went to Sao Paulo and all that. I didn't know he went to Bahia, but yes, Bahia is that great. Do you accept Bitcoins? I could, but I don't.
You don't know enough about it, TV.
I know a lot about it, but I don't know my wallet and all that. And that's just a lot.
This is doing too much.
So based on your experience, do you plan to return to Europe in the summer or not? Yes, I plan to go to Canada and Europe during the warmer months because I will never go to the northern hemisphere in the wintertime ever again.
Yeah, I don't know
unless I'm going to see my family.
I don't know about Canada though. I can't go to Canada.
Why? Oh, well, somebody asked, do you guys read self-help books? I'll highlight it. Do you read self-help books? Absolutely not. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't. I've read 3 or 4. The closest I got to a self-help book was Grant Cardone's books. and I've read a few of Patrick Bet-David's books, but that was more about making money, that kind of stuff, and building influence. And that was years ago before I was an influencer. But reading books like Think and Grow Rich, what's another one I read? 48 Laws of Power, the typical ones that most people read. They changed my person. Maybe I'm a little older now. Maybe I was like 19 when I read those books, but they were changing my personality too much. Like I said this before. I read the 48 Laws of Power, and I believe the first one is say less. Say less, which I naturally do that anyway. I naturally do that. But when I read this book and it's saying say less, and it's telling me why, which was really good reasons why. Now I walk outside the house and now I don't say shit. So now people thinking I'm hiding something. I'm getting better at it, but I'm a very extreme person. Like when you talk to me, you need to say exactly what the fuck you mean, because that's how I'm gonna take it. Like I'm very sarcastic, but I don't take other people's sarcasm as easy unless if they're like clearly joking. And I know that book is not sarcastic, but say exactly what you mean, please. You took it literal. Yes, I take things very literal. So he says, say less. So even oh, here's a good one. So whenever men say, oh, when you're with a woman, be as much of a mystery as you can. These motherfuckers didn't know shit about me once I got that advice.
Oh yeah.
They was like, be a mystery. Tell her as little as you can. They trying to figure out what's my name now.
Well,
I took that very literal, like, oh, women like a mystery. But I was turning off women because they were like, well, why won't you tell me anything about yourself? Then they were like, oh, instead of telling them you're a YouTuber, tell them you're just an independent contractor.
Yeah.
What I heard was lie to them. Even though I am an independent contractor, I don't have a problem with telling people I'm a YouTuber. I take stuff very, very, very literal. Don't tell me to manipulate women, because I will have your ass crazy. If you tell me to manipulate them, I'm gonna manipulate the shit out of them. So I don't like to read books that teach me about how to talk to people or interact with people. I see y'all thought that was funny. They said Floyd Austin is talking to you. Say less. You can joke with me. No, I can joke. I can joke, but it's just when I read books, I take them very for what they're saying. Like I'm taking that as if it's like a dictionary. Like these are all facts. Do Cuba next is very authentic. Thank you for another $5 super chat from DJ Victor. How much more do we need to get Floyd's ticket? Floyd bought his ticket yesterday, but thank you for the consideration. $2 super chat.
But if you want to donate to the Airbnb, we need that. So how much do you need to raise for the Airbnb?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. We haven't really even checked. We haven't even picked the Airbnbs we wanted. We were looking at some, but we haven't picked. Joe Ball said, "Will you come up with that number?" Okay. Joe Ball says, "Floyd, who is Tyrone that you speak of?"
Tyrone. Yeah. Tyrone is the thug that all the girls want to get pregnant by.
That's Pookie.
No, that's Tyrone too. Tyrone's the guy that goes to prison.
I thought Tyrone was like the equivalent to Chad.
He's the same thing, man. Tyrone goes to jail. He's a Pookie, and he's like a gangbanger. When you hear Tyrone or Tyrese or Tyrone, what do you think of when you hear Tyrone? Big Tyrone, big dude, big Tyrone from the set.
But Tyrese could be Tyrone too.
Yeah, it could be, but yeah, big Tyrone from the set, from the hood, on my hood. That's that guy. I'm not trying to stereotypical Tyrone, but your name is Tyrone, you're a good guy, But we're just going off of like Chad, stuff like women like the bad boy. He's a bad boy. He's one of those guys you shouldn't date, because if you date him, your life's gonna get wrecked. But they like that. They like to wreck their own lives. That's what Chad and Tyrone is. The guys that don't care about you. Why am I going to worry about what's going on in the States? I'm worried about what's going on overseas. I'm going to have my kids overseas. I'm not having kids in the States. I mean this. I'm not having kids in the United States. It's not happening. They'll be U.S. citizens, but I won't have kids here. They got a nice studio apartment. What area should we move to in Argentina?
I'm not sure. At this point, I don't even care about the areas people really tell me. I just go off the reviews. Because the reviews are going to be honest too. Like if it's like far away from everything, people will say that in the review.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the review now. Very small, comfortable ideal for solo trip. Excellent. Topical spot, professional, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think I got a little. I think I got a guess. Let me see the two-bedroom one.
Yeah, he said Tyrone is like Chad for black people, and Pookie is like the thug archetype. That's what I thought. When I hear Tyrone, I think when I hear Chad, I think of because black people usually don't name, well, at least the black people I knew don't get named
That's
Chad. So
only
when I heard
11
Tyrone,
homes.
I thought Tyrone, Tyrese, I think of Chad.
Damn, what is damn?
Tyrones are also athletes, not criminals.
That too.
Thank you for the $2 super chat.
So, what do you think? I'm trying to figure out. This area is a beach area, right? This is a beach area. It is near the airport, I think. I don't know yet.
They said, Floyd, how many Republican Party conversations have you been to?
Um, nah, but any.
Yeah, they said Tyrone is a top shelf black man.
Top shelf black man. Okay, I'm gonna look at the one bedroom.
How do you generate income outside of donations? AdSense, consultations, memberships. What else did I do?
I think that's it. Oh, sponsorships.
Sponsorships. That's right. Sponsor. He knows more about my shit. Sponsorships. Which, speaking of sponsorships, today, let me get, because I told them that I was going to talk about it on live. I'm not getting paid to talk about this, but I just want to talk about it on live. If you guys have not already, go to bluechew.com if you are experiencing ED, which is erectile dysfunction. What is erectile dysfunction, Floyd? It's performance anxiety.
Pretty much.
Or you just pretty much can't get hard.
Yeah, or something's wrong with your medical system down there.
Bad blood flow.
That's it.
This is a chewable form of Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra. And they are a fraction of the cost that you would get those other drugs at, per se. But these are chewable tablets. It's here to build healthy and closer relationships between you and your loved one. So make sure you go there. I highly recommend it. And they will give you a free consultation. They're not just going to give them to anybody. But if you talk to them on a video chat consultation with a real nurse and a real doctor, they will you describe your issue or why you need these, and they will prescribe them to you. And it's 100% confidential. Nobody will find out that you're using Blue Chew unless if you open your mouth and tell somebody yourself. Check them out today.
So for 10 days for a 2-bedroom, let me see. It's a 2-bedroom for 10 days. Let me do 10 days.
They said Floyd is the type to storm the Capitol.
Why would I do that? I'm not stupid. Why? See, that's your assumption about me. But I'm actually smarter than you think. I would never invade a federal building. I'm not that, especially not for nobody. Especially when you know it's not open. That's like going into the FBI building and just going in there. I would never do that. That's stupid. That's the dumbest thing anybody. I knew they was going to jail when they did that shit. I was like, y'all stupid, bro. Y'all dumb as hell invading. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing going in there? You're not allowed in there. I don't care if it's pub. When it comes to the federal stuff and they got to restrict it, it's restricted for a reason. Leave them alone. You want to go in there. What do you think you're going to do marching in there? Nothing. You're just going to do nothing. But let's not digress about that. So the way this Airbnb is set up, and this is just one of them, $70 a night for 2-bedroom. And for 10 days, let me get a 10-day. Yeah, because the way it's set up is like, I need to get a straight 10 days.
Hold on.
What's up?
That honey pack is undefeated. False. I've had the honey pack. I've had Blue Chew. I've tried everything. The honey pack has definitely been defeated. Try Blue Chew. There's other supplements out there. The honey pack is not number one anymore. I've tried a lot. Trust me. Oh shit, y'all are stupid.
Yeah, this one ain't got a straight through one. What date we get there on the 19th or the 20th? No, 19th.
Tyrones are also athletes, not just criminals, bro. From Don Hancock. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Which country of women are the best in bed? Oh my God, these kind of questions. These should be a member only live question.
Yeah, it should
But
be.
if you want me to just be blunt
Cash
with you,
App us and we'll tell you.
if you want me to be blunt with you,
Unless he's gonna tell you. Then he'll tell you.
Kenya is not Brazil, but Brazil is up there though. But Kenya was a great time. Floyd, you go viral if you was on TikTok preaching live. You should do that.
That's true.
You should do that. Like when we get off here. Chicago Seedless says they spoke about you, Austin, on Renata Lopez show yesterday. You are a start. Thank you very much. What do you mean by start though? I know Renata Lopez. I did a video with her. I did a live stream with her on the beach in Copacabana. Tell me what they said about on that. I'll go check it out after this as well. Thank you very much.
So I found the place for $65 a night for two of us, and for 10 days after taxes is $692. So that's the amount we need to raise, $692 for Airbnbs. So if you want to donate to the Austin Thomas Cash App. But enough about asking for that. Let's get back to the conversation. My stomach is killing me. You're gonna let people come on a live panel or call in?
How has your interaction been with Black people in Europe? Let me just tell you guys this: most Africans that I've met outside of Africa are not as friendly as they are when they are in Africa. We spoke to a Nigerian guy. We got back yesterday, right?
Yeah, no, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, we spoke to a Nigerian. Oh, that was 2 days ago. We spoke to a Nigerian guy yesterday, day before yesterday, when we were coming back, and I think that was the first African outside of Africa in the United States too that has walked up to me to speak. You know, we could be even in the Turkish airport, the Black people just walk past each other. There's some sort of programming that goes on around the world. In Asia, not even in Asia, and there's a lot of Nigerians in Thailand, and there's a lot of Africans in Thailand, and they just don't speak the same way when you go to their country. So for whatever reason.
I'm gonna go eat my food. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna let you gonna take over the show or do your thing, man. All right, I'm gonna go eat.
We're gonna open up the call because we don't have enough information on Argentina. We'll have to redo that title. We'll have to go to Argentina and then redo the same title for the live stream. So I'm gonna you said that bougie, yeah. What's $2,100 a month? They think they are better than you. I think they do think that. Oh, y'all are funny.
But they make $2,100 a month?
No, they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. I just dropped the call-in link right there. Floyd can still hear y'all.
In the worst case scenario, I need to go in the other room and get on the link too.
We got another Cash App, a $10 Cash App for Floyd is painfully corny.
I guess.
Honey, let me tell you something. Honey packs are not natural. I'm going to tell you something. The same ingredients that are in Blue Chew were also found in the honey packs. Look it up on the FDA. The FDA in Australia and the United States and I think it was England, they seized, meaning that people were like, oh, I like these honey packs. Let me ship them to another country. And that's why if you go to the honey packs website, they say they don't ship outside of the United States. Now you can bring them, but trying to ship them to the other countries is they're gonna, if they find it, you're not gonna get it back. So that being said, they're not that natural. They usually seize drugs, and those have hidden ingredients like Cialis and tadalafil, not Cialis, tadalafil and sildenafil. Does Floyd prefer Latin or white women?
Honestly, you have to choose Latin.
I think Latin too. So y'all asked what cigar this is. This is a Montosa Toro, a Maduro.
Got people in the backstage ready to call.
Yeah, Teddy Fresh. Yeah, Cialis. So the reason that honey packs, and I found a lot of stuff. It's a secret. You're gonna have to pay me top dollar for a consultation to find some of the stuff I found outside the United States. But there's some stuff because I'm not gonna put it out there because I don't want it to get. I don't want a lot of people to find out about it, and then the quality of it goes down, and then they rate. That's what happens when businesses go from small to big. The quality goes down, and the price goes up.
Mhm.
So you got to pay me a big buck for a consultation if you want it, because I'm. But anyway, they have some stuff. They have a lot of, and the reason that honey lasts 2-3 days, like 2-3 days later, you'll notice that you just still get like little random erections and stuff like that, is because they have Cialis in those honey packs. If you take a Cialis, you notice it just doesn't last that one day. It lasts like 2 or 3 days at a time. No, it's not just honey. It's if you read it, it has like maca root and a bunch of other stuff, but they don't put the fact that they actually put drugs in there too to make it work. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. There's not in a if you have ED, there's no amount of supplements and fucking black pepper seeds and all this other stuff you can chew on and watermelon rimes and all rims and all that, whatever they call it, the green part of the watermelon. There's not enough of that you can eat to just give you the same effect that Cialis will give you. So no. They said first Floyd said white, black, Latina, and Asian. Now he says Latina first. He don't know what he want. Floyd, did American black women bully him when he was younger? Want you guys to win. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the super chat. ED is a psychological issue. I have to beg it to differ because yes, performance anxiety is a psychological issue. But there are some people that literally have blood pressure issues or blood flow issues, I should say. And that blood flow is the entire erection. If you don't have no blood flow, you're not getting hard. That's not necessarily psychological. So for dudes that if you're a guy and you have a lot of veins in your arms, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to experience those issues. That's why working out is beneficial because you notice after you do cardio or you work out, your vascularity is very you have a lot of vasodilation. That's not psychological. You can't psychologically just make your goddamn blood veins pop through your arms. You can't just do that. First caller, what's going on, Steven?
Well, go on, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Chilling. I'm about to head out, but I've been watching your videos, man. So I've always wanted to talk to you. So I have some questions for you. You plan on going to Argentina? Like you going?
Yeah, I'll be there this weekend.
Yeah, man. I lived there for a little bit. It was cool. A long time ago, but it was a cool vibe. You know what I mean? But I went with friends though. I had like a friend in the city, so I was able to like explore. It's kind of like they'd call it like the France or South America, because the nightlife is really good. And the girls are friendly, you know what I mean? But I didn't see that many black people. Maybe there are more black people there now, but it was rare to run into black people. I was in Buenos Aires.
Where are you from?
I'm in Jamaica, bro.
Okay. I can hear it.
Yeah, dog. I figured as much. You from Texas, right?
From Texas, yeah. So what was your experience like in Argentina? Did you experience any racism since it was like
no racism, bro. No, you're not. No, man. The girls are super friendly, easy to hook up with. It was a vibe.
Really?
Yeah. There was no racism. You don't really experience racism like that in South America. But I haven't been to Colombia. You know what I mean? I was in Chile, Panama, Mexico. Yeah, I think any other place? Oh yeah, in Argentina. Yeah, that was it. So
yeah, I think racism in South America is more of a systematic thing. It's not like bigotry where you see it walking down the street. Like in Brazil, it's racist. Based off if they want to get an apartment, if they want to get a government job, or if they want to become a police officer. That stuff is not as easy for them. But when you're there, it doesn't feel. You don't feel it. Like it doesn't feel racist. Like some parts of the states that you go to, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Or some parts of Europe you go to, you can feel that tense, that feeling there. I never
Mm.
felt that. So somebody in the comments asked, "Did you ever feel like you were fetishized
Mm.
in Argentina?"
Yeah, man. I mean, I have an accent,
Yeah.
so even in America, I was fetishized. You know what I mean? Them hear the accent, they like the accent. They're like, "Oh, you're Jamaican." And mi acento español es como chileno, so no es un acento americano, es un acento chileno. So I've never really, but the accent, yeah, people, you're gonna get fetishized, bro. That's a part of it. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Even in America, you were fetishized in some states, bro. If you go to like an all-white town and there are not that many black people, they don't really know you, so they're projecting all these things onto you. You know what I mean? That's just a part of life right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, and that it's fine to be fetishized. I mean, if you're just looking for hookups, I guess, or just short term fun, but long term, it's not really that sustainable.
Yeah, it's not the wave. You know what I mean? You go there to hook up, you don't go there to find a wife, because that's where you have like issues down the line.
Really, in Argentina.
Oh no! I was just talking in general. If you're
Oh,
like, if you're certain places, if it's majority white, you go to hook up. You wouldn't like find a wife, because I think long term, when the woman is raising the child, because the woman always raise the children, and a woman that has no experience of being black raising your children, to me, that's like, so it's to hook up, but not to marry. You know what I mean? That's how I see it still. Like you wouldn't. Would you marry a woman from? Would you marry a Polish woman? By the way, yo, you're not making friends with the people, the locals. Like you're not friends with anybody there while you're there.
No, because I just came from Africa, so it's like it's I don't know, it's different being around all black. It's a lot easier to make black friends than it is being in Poland. I mean, because you got to think when you go out in places, people are going to speak to you differently. Not that I'm not saying racist or anything, but I'm just saying the in an all black country, people are it's easier because they look like you.
Mm. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, cause I've lived in a lot of white countries, and it's just like, I lived in the States. So I lived in Philly. I lived in New York. And yeah, man, I mean, there must be some local shit you can do while you're there, like some museums or some shit. Like you must can be. I feel like if you don't have any friends with the locals, you feel me? Anyway, like I grew up traveling, so like I always learned any country you go to. Like when I lived in Panama, I stayed with a friend, and when they were in Jamaica, they stayed by me. You know what I mean? So you already established the link. So if you, because to me, you being in like you sound like you're bored, and I'm just like, dog, you must kind of make some links. You know what I mean? Find like some club or some shit to do, just to make some friends with the people, the locals. So the
Oh
next time you come back, you have your links, not just guys. You know what I mean? But some of the girls and things, isn't me? I'm sorry, I hope my accent isn't too thick.
no, no, you're fine. Yeah, I've had. I mean, we've been out, but it's just I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. Maybe it's just not for me.
Nah, don't say that, dog. You can't say that if you plan to go back and visit. Just make some links, make some friends, man.
Well, I mean, I'll come back to visit. Maybe it'll be for me then, but right now it's not.
Oh, okay. I feel you, man. I feel you. But yeah, bro. I love your content, big man thing. I really enjoy your content, because I want to start traveling again, but I'm in Jamaica working out and like getting some certifications. But until I get like a fully remote job, I can start traveling. But yeah, man, I rate the content, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Thank you.
you do some consistently good work. To me, I'm just kind of like, I just wish, like, and here's the thing, because like when I learned a lot about traveling and stuff. I always learn say it's always good for us have some female friends more than like passport bro friends. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the female friends will get you better quality of girls. But mind you, from your videos, you be getting bitches regardless. You know what I mean? But like I feel like let's have some homegirls. You know what I mean? That can like set some links for you. So it's not just you're always hanging out with guys. You know what I mean? Or always on the pro with these passport bros type of dudes.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it's like,
uh,
right?
I mean, everywhere else I've been, I've always had female friends, but you do need both, yes. But I've always had female friends. It's just I don't know. I go off the energy, and it seemed like in Africa that was a lot easier to just people are a lot more approachable.
Yeah,
Mm.
Poland is not approachable.
Yeah, it's just
Mm.
not. It's just the environment doesn't make for me. and
Mhm,
apparently
mhm.
for Floyd too.
Yeah,
It doesn't make you want to make friends like that.
yeah.
Damn. Oh,
Or
for real?
At least I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, it's just they
Damn.
feel.
It's oh, so it's cold. You're feeling like a cold energy from people.
That's the right word. Is they're cold. It's not like that. I'm not saying they don't want you to be friends,
Oh,
but
it's a culture. You think it's a cultural thing?
yeah, it's just not like when I was in Brazil, when I was in Kenya, when I was in Tanzania, I have a lot of friends in all three of those places because in those places, it was a social, it was very social there. People socialize a lot more. So people smile
Oh,
a lot more.
oh,
Because here I know you've heard people say you're more approachable when you have a smile on your face.
yeah, yeah.
If people aren't smiling, that doesn't make me want to fuck with you.
Yeah,
I don't want
Oh,
to fuck with people that have a straight face every time I look at them.
oh, and that has been the vibe since you've been there. Like everybody's just giving you that type of
Yeah, unless if it's customer service or something, no.
damn. Oh, I get you. Cause I was wondering. I was like, yo, I feel like people are genuinely friendly anywhere you go. You see me?
Because like when I was in Brazil, when I was in Kenya, Tanzania, it wasn't uncommon for the and Thailand too. It
Mm.
wasn't uncommon for you to be like, damn, I wish this Uber driver would just shut the hell up. But here, you get in the car, you say hello, or which I know they don't speak English here, but you
Yeah.
say hello, and then that's it. Like there's no, they don't even say no English. It's just nothing. It's just okay. Go. So if the Uber driver isn't talking, then it's like it doesn't encourage me to talk, But in those other countries I named the people, even in Vietnam, I was friends with my Airbnb host. There was a few other Americans that I met there. We were cool. There was Vietnamese women I knew there, but like other than that, you know, in Cambodia too, in the Philippines too, I talked to the motorcycle taxi driver, and it's certain areas people are just more friendly.
Mm, mm. My nigga, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That sucks. You know what I mean? I hear Russia is dope though. I hear like Russia and Latvia is really cool too.
So I
Well,
thought about Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania, but it's too cold. I might have to come back next
go
year.
yeah, go in the summer. Fuck
Yeah,
it. You know what I mean? And I'm sure, yo, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, by the way, though, when you get to Argentina, I got cause this happened to me, yo. The first time I went, and everybody greets each other with a kiss. Like,
it's like that in Brazil too. Yeah,
man, I'm not used to that shit. This nigga
I
came
love,
and kissed me on the cheek. I was like, yo. I was
I
like, what
love.
you doing? I was like, whoa, whoa, bro. He's like, oh no, is it? That's how we greet. I'm like, okay, cool. It caught me off guard the first time.
I love that. But yeah, somebody in the comments said the more you talk to new people, the better you'll become at talking to new people. Uh,
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, but I've been in 15 countries, so I've been seeing nothing but new people. So
You
that
don't get lonely.
go well in my mind. I mean, I've been seeing nothing but new people. So it's just it's just certain areas
Mm.
that,
You don't get lonely though, because all of my friends that like travel extensively for over a year, they struggle with loneliness. I had a friend that like she was living in the hostels, so every 2 weeks a new set of people would come in, and hostels are fun because I've done the hostel trip, but I was like there for like a week and I left. But there is a loneliness that happens when you're consistently traveling. Has that hit you or not?
no.
Really?
No, because I like to meet. I like to socialize.
Mm.
When the
I
people
mean,
around
but
me make me feel like I should socialize with them.
No, no, no. I get you, but even when you like to socialize, I think what the difference was they were doing the hostels, and in the hostels, people will like be there for 2, 3 weeks and then they leave. You know what I mean? So it's like you're socializing, but then you can't really make any long term. You don't feel like you're making like long term strong connections because they're leaving. After a while. So I think that's the difference. But I feel like you're living in the countries that you stay in, right? You normally stay for like a month or more.
10 days.
Oh, okay. I don't feel okay. All right,
I
my nigga.
I
Yeah.
felt lonelier in the States than I did everywhere else.
Oh, that I can understand because yeah, America is very isolating. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in the state, I have way more friends in other countries than I do in the States.
Yeah, life is funny like that. I can't wait to leave, man. I can't wait to travel, but it's all in due time. Because I have more close friends outside of Jamaica than I do in like here. Like most of my close friends are in Japan, China. So like yeah, I can't wait to like start traveling, but all in due time, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna make you go. I can't. I'm looking forward to the Argentina content. You gonna have fun. They're very friendly. The women aren't that good looking though, honestly.
They aren't
Are not. They're
really.
friendly and they're like, you know what I mean? They're like, I mean, I don't really like. I mean, I've met some hot white women, but when I was in Argentina, they were not there. They're okay looking, but they're very upfront. They're very friendly, so it's easy to hook up, but they're not that hot.
Really?
Yeah. You don't really like white women, do you? I've been watching your content. You don't really talk to white women like that.
Not at the top of my list. I mean, I like them. They have a lot of beautiful white women, but they, they. I mean, they're black women and then Latinas and then white women. But
Yeah. They
yeah,
age quick, don't they? By like 35, 36, they're like,
uh,
black, the sweet of the juice, man. You should go to like Sudan, man, one of those like, or Somalia. You're one of them Somali chicks.
yeah, I know about the Somali chicks from being in Nairobi, but Somalia, I don't think it's maybe Somaliland.
Yeah, Somaliland is good. But you don't
Yeah.
want to go to like Somalia though, bro? That would be like an adventure.
No, I was in the. I took a Somalian chick on a safari, and I got all these death threats from these Muslims and shit. So
Just
I
don't
don't.
post them.
Well, the thing is, it's already been posted and it's been shared around like this Muslim community over there. So I don't know if I really want to go over there.
Fuck them.
I don't know, man. They basically got anarchy over there. So
Oh well, yeah, Somalia, yeah, but
yeah, no,
Somalian women are still some of the baddest women I've met.
they're
Like,
in the top three so
yeah,
far.
they're just like they're always bad, and they're like ass, face, everything. And it's kind of hard to hook up with one though. Honestly, it'll take a while, but it's worth it. Yeah, you've been hooking up with it. Have you hooked up with a hijabi girl yet? By the way,
Oh, what?
a hijabi, a girl that
Oh,
wears a hijabi.
I would rather not
Oh my
say
god,
that.
you have?
No, I didn't.
That's a yes.
I'm not. I haven't done that.
Let me not get you in trouble. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I haven't done that.
Uh,
The
okay.
most I did was take her on a safari, and I'm only saying that because it's on YouTube.
Oh wait, she was hijabi? She had like a hijabi on? Or she was Muslim?
No, no. I just mentioned that she was from Somalia.
I mean, I've dated a Muslim girl before, but I've never dated a hijabi. It's on the list.
No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I don't know, bro. They're just private. That's all.
Yeah,
Just to post it. Simple.
those, those Somalians are crazy. I wouldn't do that.
I would. I don't have that. I'm not out there like you, so ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. But yo, man, respect, bro. Hopefully, one of these days when I'm traveling, you know what I mean, we can connect, dark couple parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can absolutely do that.
By the way, yo, I have a question. Floyd, does Floyd work in tech? Like, what does he do?
No, he's a YouTuber too.
No, but does he have a day job? Because he just started YouTube. Like, what was his day job? Like, was he IT or something?
No, Floyd's been on YouTube for some years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he has another channel.
Yeah, man. No, man. I saw that, man. I've seen his stuff, but I'm just curious because he talks like somebody in IT. He talks like somebody that's like a computer person. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
I don't think he's worked in IT.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No problem. But yeah, man, brother. Respect, yeah, man. So where's like your top the places you're gonna travel next now? So after Argentina, where is you going? You're going back to Brazil for real?
It's up for consideration, but I think after that we'll go to Lima or we're gonna go to
Are you in
Colombia.
Peru? Ah, shit.
Yeah, we're for sure going there, but I just don't know what order yet.
The food is fucking good. I can tell you that. You'll have fun with the food.
I think the best food in the world is in Tanzania.
Peru will give you a run for your money. Uh,
Really?
yeah, yeah. The food is good. You'll have fun. Tanzania is great. I have a friend that lives there, and he's been telling me that I should go. But man, you already know flying to Africa is expensive as shit. But once you get there, it's cheap as hell.
So what are your favorite countries?
That I've been to,
Hmm.
um, dog. I don't like. I feel like all right. What I'll say is, Cuba was nice. I had fun in Cuba. But it's like a place outside of time. So your internet not going to work. The housing is shitty, but the people are amazing. The nightlife is fun. The women are like people fuck like let's say you can't pay a bill, people will fuck as like a it's very casual. Like people fuck a lot in Cuba. Panama was nice too. There was a good reggae scene. I liked it. The women were hot too. Um so I would say honestly though, my thing is right now I want to go back to Mexico. I want to spend some time in Mexico. Because Mexico was actually lit. I was in La Ciudad. So I like Mexico, but I want to go back because I have not been in Latin America for some years now. So I want to go back. I would recommend Panama. You'll like if you like reggae and dancehall, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you like Panama. Panama is nice, and the women are hot.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I know that. I know that. I know they're beautiful.
yeah. Uh, Cuba. I feel like Cuba is an experience. You've been to Cuba, right?
No.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to go to Cuba. It's just to sell. It's one of those places that you have to go, just to say like, oh, I've been there. It's really nice. It's really cool, and it's the experience is different from a lot of the experiences you've had. You know what I mean? Like
Really?
Cuba, yeah. So I'd recommend you going to Cuba. I want to, yo, bro. Colombia, I definitely want to go. I regret that I did not go to Colombia the opportunities that I've had, and Brazil as well because I want to learn some Portuguese. I have this girl that lives in Brazil that I've kept in touch with over the years, and I'm just like, I really want to go and just like link with her. So I mean, yo, that's for me. Those are like the two places, and I want to go to South Africa for the nyash, the biggest asses in the world. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, they do have that, and so they got some perfect bodies in South Africa for sure.
You went right?
No, but I've met many from there, and
Oh
they were
my god,
all
bro! Oh
on
my
point.
gosh, man! I want to go, man. Every even like Nigerians, like native Africans, Nigerians and Tanzanians are telling me like, "Yo, South Africa bitches got it." I have a homegirl from South Africa here in Jamaica, and it's like she was telling me like, cause she has a fat ass out here, and she was telling me like, "Yo, guys are going crazy over her ass," but she's like, in South Africa, her ass is small. You know what I mean? She's like, yo, it's like it's not, it doesn't compare. Yo, call me shallow, but I want to get like a South African chick. You see me?
Yeah, they have some of the best women in the planet there.
Oh man. Oh, somebody's saying keep Panama on the low.
I
Yeah, a lot
saw
of
that.
people really don't know how cool Panama is. Panama is lit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, those are my recommendations, brother. You see what I'm saying? Well, why you don't go like out China? I'm like telling you where you should travel when you got the money and shit. So go where you want to go.
I
Yeah.
will. I will go. It's just when I was in Asia, I had enough. I was just kind of
What I feel like you always have drama when you travel though. I don't know what it is, but like I feel like you be hooking up with chicks and then it sounds like something goes wrong and it leads to some drama. Didn't you say I remember I saw a video you're saying like some like they will threaten your life type shit when you were in Asia?
Somalia. That was Somalia.
No, but you never said like Thai girls would be like, yo, or well, I don't know. I don't
Yeah, yeah, they do that. Yeah, they do that.
know.
Yeah, they
So
do
was
do
it
that
like was it fun or like it was a good time when you were there?
in Thailand.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very fun, but it's just very touristy. A lot of tourists.
Mm. All right. Anyways, yeah. Oh, niggas are saying I sound like the police. Oh, my bad. Oh, do I sound like the feds? My bad. Hey, yo. Oh, weird questions. Oh, my bad. Most of the women in China don't have bodies. Yeah. Oh, I sound like the feds. My bad. Let me go. I didn't realize I sound like feds like that. Yeah, my bad. I was
Yeah,
asking too. I was asking too many nosy questions. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
My bad, Austin. I don't mean no disrespect.
Yeah, you good. All right,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Peace out, man. Later.
Thank you. Next, we have One Way T. What's going on?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Chilling, chilling, man. I just wanted to chime in on the Argentina trip because I was out there last year. Um it was cool, like your man said, like the girls out there, I mean they not bad looking, but like if you've been to Colombia and Brazil, it's definitely on the lower tier. You know what I mean? Like looks wise. But for the most part they're in shape. Yeah, yeah, they're in shape and it's gonna be more closer
They're
to
very
like
in
a
shape.
what do you mean?
I said, no, I was saying they're very in shape.
Yeah, they're slim. They're slim out there. So it's gonna be like looks wise, it'll be closer to like a European look, kind of mixed with like Latin. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you were in Brazil or if you've been in Colombia, it's definitely gonna be like on a lower tier, like looks wise. But it's still, it's still doable. It's still cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
once yeah,
The ones I've been seeing online look pretty good though.
yeah, but that's how it always is, man. Like they always look better online than when you actually get down there. You know what I mean? So um, but one thing I wanted to give you was I don't know if you read about it. The the inflation down there is crazy, right? So like they got two rates down there. Have you heard
Uh huh.
about that already?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the best way to get money down there is actually use Western Union.
Okay. I've seen people saying that.
Yeah. So what you do is you Western Union yourself the money because the rate you get from the bank is like sometimes it's half, or I should say this: the rate that you get on Western Union is like at least double or sometimes 2.5 times better. So if you pull out the cash from there, like everything is crazy cheap. Like your food can be like $1, maybe $2 for a plate. Like it'll be stupid cheap.
Wow. That'll be great content. That'll be great content. So I use Western Union for sure when I get down there.
Yeah, yeah. But other than
Let me
that,
read
it's
this cash up really quick.
yeah, no doubt.
Uh, we have a $9 cash app from Christian. He says, "Never trust a black man who says there's no racism." A mini Oasis, and thank you for the cash app. Says, with a $1 cash app says, check Chile out. It's very close to Argentina. I think I will do that because I do really want to go to Chile because I haven't heard much about it, but just everywhere in South America is on my bucket list. And Attract Money says, I sell natural herbs for ED. Let's make a deal. Shoot to my email. And that's it. Thank you very much. So what were you about to say?
Yeah, since your man brought it up, I mean the whole racism thing. I mean it's just like anywhere else in South America. Like I think how you were saying it earlier, it's more systematic. Like you're not gonna be walking around the street and you're gonna be, even like I speak Spanish and like they not, you're not gonna be hearing shit. It's more like you said, like um, like in Colombia, you know, or most of the other countries, black people kind of funnel off into like their own areas, you know what I mean, like that. But it's like you said, systematic. It's not like gonna be up front in your face. You kind of have to look for it to find it. You feel me? So, um, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, I would agree. Most of Latin America, I think they're more racist when it comes to systematic than they are in the United States for sure.
Yeah,
Because in
and
the United
plus,
States, at least you can still make it. Latin America, they can't.
yeah, I agree with you on that. It's definitely harder to kind of do your own thing down there. But I think that
Yeah.
it's harder in general down there because like it's definitely a place where you gotta have connections. It's kind of like where you if you born in the bottom, unless you're doing like entertainment and sports, it's definitely hard to get up there. You know what I mean? Because it's systematic. Um, but yeah, that's it, man. That's just want to give my 2 cents, bro. Um, definitely love the show, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro.
Oh,
Thank you. You as well, man. I truly appreciate it. I need you to run the show for a second. I need to stop by the bathroom really quick.
all right. So I'm gonna run this show for a little bit. I just got done eating. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people are upset because I'm very blunt. Now, I've dialed back on my rhetoric, but I am a very blunt man when it comes to speaking my mind. We need to get the Type-C plugged in some way, somehow. We need to get it plugged in some way, somehow, so we can get this all figured out. A full.
Hold on, y'all. The laptop is about to die. This is the hard part about traveling.
You're probably gonna have to. I mean, I got a power bank I can plug it into for now.
You have the longer one?
Let me see. Let me go find that longer one. Everything. Yeah, you need something longer than that.
Here. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see more of Floyd. They said cancel that flight. No, we're not canceling the flight. We still gonna go. Y'all know we got to go see for ourselves. They're not lookers down there in Argentina. We're gonna have to go find it out.
I mean, that would kind of suck though to fly 18 hours non-stop and then they ain't doing shit. I'm gonna be mad. Let me
Well, he can say that they were.
It's a power bank, so
He can say they weren't doing nothing. They were just saying they weren't that attractive.
They weren't that attractive. Oh, I don't care about, bro. Look, guys, the flight and the layover time. So there's a 10-hour layover time, and then there's an 18-hour non-stop flight. So if they ain't doing shit when we get down there, I'm gonna be pissed. I will now, because you know how grueling it's going to be on an 18-hour flight non-stop to Buenos Aires, Argentina. But I know they're going to do shit. I got people texting me non-stop right now. But if you want to support our travels, you can donate to Austin Holland's Cash App, PayPal, and it'll go towards Airbnbs. Remember, we need to raise $692. Now, I don't know if we got any donations since we've been here. Have we got any donations since we've been here?
Not really. Floyd, when you leave, the super chats leave.
Damn, that sucks. So we need to raise $690, not $690, $690 for the Airbnbs, man. That's a 10-day stay in Buenos Aires, wherever it's called. So if you want to donate to that, donate to the Cash App. Anytime you super chat, well, unfortunately, it doesn't really work. This power thing, I don't know. It says it's still gonna die. Is it charging? Check that out.
You don't have that long Type-C?
No, I don't. Is it still? It's not charging. I can't find it. Is it charging? What's the charging part of that? No, it's not charging. Yeah, donate to the Cash App, guys. All right, let me be back. Let me go find this Type-C. You might need to use your webcam, bro. As much as I hate to say it, because I can't. Hold on. Because I can't find.
Let's do a Q&A after we get this next caller in. Nathaniel Witt, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
The
yeah,
echo.
yeah.
Echo.
So I think when I was talking to you yesterday. So I just made it to Cambodia, man. Like last night. And man, the road's kind of dusty, man. Like, when I was driving to the hotel, it was like I had like a PS4 controller in my hand, man. It just kept shaking.
Yeah.
Why you didn't warn me, man?
I was telling you that's very
But hey, so you know what I heard about Argentina? Um, like if you down there, so you probably don't want to talk about the soccer team. You know, I mean they heavy on soccer down there, but their team ain't doing too well. So yeah, you might open some, throw some salt in some wounds if you start talking about soccer down there. But the ladies think it's sexy when you, I say you, because you're a cigar smoker, and I think they think it's like
Yeah.
sexy if you like if you blowing smoke in their face. They get that whiff, that Cuban. They think that's sexy.
Really?
Yeah. So when you take a puff, when you take a puff, just kind of let them get a whiff.
That's not gonna reach. Hold on.
Do you
They
have
like
a stream
that.
on in the background?
No, I think it bounced. The echo must have bounced off your. I don't know why it bounced back.
It's on your side, bro.
You hear echo on my side?
Yeah.
It's on your side. It's not on ours.
I don't know why. I mean,
That's the Cambodia.
What's the Cambodia internet? I've never been there. You got make it in Cambodia?
No.
You said it's Cambodia thing?
They made it.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely a Cambodia thing. At least.
Probably gone now, right?
But yeah, somebody said Cambodia has Dusty Rhodes like a kung fu movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Floyd back in the stream.
For a little bit. I gotta go back to eating.
We need to do a. They said, Austin, how much more do y'all need?
We need $690 for our Airbnb.
Yes.
I'm sick.
Like out of all the airports you've been to, what you think is the best airport? Because that Qatar airport, man, that thing hitting.
That was rated the number one airport in 2021, I think, or 2022.
Is that in Turkey?
Qatar.
Oh, Qatar.
Either that one, or it's the Turkish airport,
That one's all right.
or you think it's all right?
Bro, yeah, that's cool.
The Turkish airport. Here, let me see this before you fuck up this cord.
Oh, my bad, bro. I thought that was fine.
Turkish airport or the Qatar airport, or it's not the one in Bangkok. For Bangkok to be so busy, the airport is not like as luxurious as the other ones.
Make sure it's on there right.
What airport is the best? It's none of the ones I've been to in South America for sure. For
Maybe
sure, none
Dallas,
of them in Africa.
Dallas airport.
Dallas, not Dallas. Compared to the Turkish airport, because even the stores they have in the Turkish airport are way better than Dallas.
I thought Dallas.
I think Dallas airport. You thought Dallas was a shit?
Yeah, until I got to Qatar. Then I was
Hell
like,
no. Somebody said, "Let me go see what Rulo's up to." He was supposed to go with Austin, but he needed 2 beds and 2 airline seats.
all right.
Don't
So,
talk about.
look,
Leave that
so look, I got
back.
one more question. I got one more question for y'all, man. Look,
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm on this when I'm on these apps like Tinder or I'm texting, like when I was in when I was in Vietnam and Bangkok, I text somebody. I said, yeah, I want some company, and old girl was like, I don't own the business.
Really?
So I'm like, there's certain things you can't text; it'll get lost in translation, and I'm like, and I found that out in Vietnam. Like, I'm trying to like text certain things, and they responded back with like yes and okay, and I'm like, hold on, I'm like, I know I didn't.
I noticed in Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm like certain things you can't text, it'll get lost. Like the message is like completely lost in translation. And it's frustrating. I'm like, damn, Tinder don't correct that.
It's better to communicate them with on WhatsApp than Tinder because Tinder you can't even copy multiple messages. You're gonna copy one on WhatsApp. You can copy multiple and translate it with the Google Translator.
Not on
Okay.
iPhone.
You can't do that on iPhone.
I noticed that Androids can do that, but iPhone can't.
Oh, that sucks.
So WhatsApp is the best way to try to like get the message across. What you trying to say?
Google Translate.
I don't know. I didn't deal with. I didn't have a. I didn't. I didn't really. I went on a date with a Vietnamese girl, but
I'm going
she was
I'm
super
back.
conservative. I don't even think she gave me a hug, but she didn't give me a kiss or nothing. So, and she wanted to meet again the next day, but it was just like
I'm on a mission here in Cambodia, so we see what's popping.
I had somebody in Cambodia, but
I don't want to be like, look, I don't want to be here in Cambodia and be like, yeah, yeah, I'm looking for some company today, and they like, yo, I don't know business.
nah, they not gonna say that.
The girl in Vietnam, she was like, you gotta say a company. You want to be accompanied, or how she say, looking for someone to accompany you, but you can't say company, or you can't say certain things because it'll get, you know, so everything will get twisted. The meaning will get twisted. So we'll see.
Yeah, I could barely hear you.
Yeah, man, I'm hiding under the covers, man. Yeah, all right. Hey, but look, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna update y'all, let y'all know how it go.
All right, man.
All right.
Something wrong with the stream was freezing. Okay. All right, so we are back, and guys, we are just on the live stream today. Just be on the live stream. The topic could not be that long because we have not been to Argentina. So we need you guys to do. I'm gonna do a Q. We're not gonna do a Q&A. Just put in the chat some Q&A questions that you guys have. I'll be here for a while. What's after Argentina? It's either Peru or Colombia. Maybe Peru because I haven't been there yet, and then Colombia. Because when I get to Colombia, I'm gonna be in Colombia probably for like a month because I'm gonna do Barranquilla, Medellin, Cali. What is it? Santa Marta, Cartagena. So at least 5 cities. But I heard Colombia is so dangerous now. Somebody left a comment saying that regular people are getting smoked eating lunch outside. I don't know if it's that bad. If it's that bad, they need to call the military or something in there. That's crazy. They said what happened. Oh, read the super chats. My bad. Y'all did send some super chats. Austin, you should come back and try Miami. I'll try Miami, but still the United States. I'm not really in a rush. Does Floyd pay to play? We do not promote pay to play on this channel or on Floyd's channel. I'm gonna tell you what Floyd does as far as pay to play. He pays for the plane ticket, and then we go there, and then he enjoys his play. But he just pays for the plane ticket. Buenos Aires has the second largest population outside of Israel. They'll confront you if you film in their neighborhood, so be careful where you choose to stay. They can ruin your life if you don't comply. Oh, that population. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. So we will keep that very minimal. I really appreciate that tip. Thank you very much. But hopefully, if we do record in the wrong spot, hopefully they give us a warning and the video will be deleted or whatever we need to do. But yeah, thank you very much. Those people are very sensitive. But yeah, and out of all places, somebody said, "Why would you come back to the States?" Out of all places, Miami, where it's super expensive, and then we got to compete with the football players. Sounds like another way for me to get online and complain again. The internet here is he said canceled. What is the best mild cigar for beginners? You need to go into a cigar shop and just ask for a Connecticut shade. I can't tell you what brand because they have so many brands, but just do Connecticut shade. They said Argentina already sounds like a quick trip. Well, I talked to Check in Effect and I talked to Zoe, and Check in Effect said he spent 30 to 40 days there and he loved it. Floyd is dressing like a senior citizen on pension. I appreciate the super chat. Floyd, they want you to come back in here.
I'm eating, bro.
Floyd been eating at McDonald's. I think he ain't never took that long to eat.
I'm eating. I got a Big Mac and I still got some fries, man.
Sound like you got some mucus in your throat too.
I probably do. Starving.
Austin, don't download a Lonely Planet travel guide for Argentina. I'm gonna tell you, this cigar right here is not medium. Well, it is a medium/strong one, I think, in my opinion. I smoke this cigar when I want to sit back and just think. They said Floyd was reading the super chats back there instead of eating.
I was eating, but that's okay.
So what questions do you guys want me and Floyd to go back and go back and forth about? No race questions, because we don't need Floyd getting upset today and throwing the computer.
I ain't gonna throw your computer.
I would hope not.
I'm gonna walk out the room though.
Yeah, we don't want Floyd giving up.
I ain't gonna give up. Ain't nothing to give up on.
And yes, we will look at Red. We will look at I've heard about. I had an Argent. So when I was in Thailand. I went to an Argentine steakhouse, and I think that was the best steak I've ate in a while. I don't know if it was better than the one I ate at Del Frisco's in Dallas, but it's competing with that. It's better than the Brazilian ones, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna go to Argentina. We're gonna try that barbecue because they're supposed to have some of the best barbecue in the world. The way how they barbecue it, it's the way how they do it. It takes all day to barbecue it too, but you can't leave Argentina without trying it. A lot of people have told me that. Even the Argentines that shot the commercial I did, they told me that.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, man. We're gonna see what I hope that's gonna be a long flight, bro.
We got a $10 cash app from Easy Money. He says, for your trip to South America. Thank you very much. He will be going that way. They said if y'all want Floyd to talk, he gonna charge you $5.
No, but if you want Austin to go back to Brazil, it's gonna cost a lot because Austin's a good guy. I'm excited.
Don Julio Steakhouse. You need a reservation. Argentina is safer than Brazil. I can believe that.
But Brazil's where it's at though. For Austin. Let's get Austin back to Brazil, man.
Boring.
I know, ain't nothing to talk
What the fuck?
I know. It is boring. If we raise we got $10.
We got to entertain them to raise any money though. We got to be entertaining.
Okay, if we can raise $680 on Cash App for the Airbnbs, the next place after Argentina will be Brazil. The next country will be Brazil. The next country. Because I know y'all want to see Austin go back there. So that's the next country.
It actually won't be the next country because if Floyd just announced it, I'd probably go to jail.
You ain't gonna go to jail. We gonna make sure you're good, dude. Like you're not going to jail. But
Easy Money sent $5 for Floyd's next haircut. Thank you very much. I was gonna charge him. You're right. I was gonna charge him for that haircut.
Oh, bro. Okay. $675. I appreciate. We need $675. That's all we need. Anytime you donate to the Cash App, it goes towards the Airbnb. Do y'all have any questions for me? I can't see the comments, so I can only see the camera and part of the computer screen. Can you bond out of jail in Brazil? I think you could, huh?
You can, but in my situation, that might not be the case.
You ain't gonna go to jail.
I go down there and they Brittany Griner me.
Oh, you're right.
This American YouTuber that said that our women were so beautiful, we locked them up because we don't fucking compliment our women when you come down here.
Yeah, that sucks. I would feel bad if you did go to jail, though. I'll probably try to get you off, though.
Floyd gonna audit the officers at the front.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be in jail.
He gonna be like, let me see the Brazilian Constitution, goddammit.
Yeah, damn right.
Now Floyd don't work with the police. The police don't like Floyd.
Yeah.
The best steakhouse in Argentina is Don Julio from DJ Victor. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Consider donating to the Cash App. That's far better. Y'all just want to be seen. That's why you're donating to the super chat. But it's cool either way. You'll be seen regardless.
Floyd, are you a CIA agent?
Oh no. I'm not getting paid enough money for that.
Yeah, they said watch what you say, please. Yes, I don't bring up Brazil really on camera like that.
No, I'm sorry, buddy. You're right. Let's not bringing up Brazil.
Yeah, remember they are corrupt. Even if there is no crime that I broke, no law that I broke, which I didn't. In certain countries, they can just make up shit.
So
they can do it in the States too, but they had to be more slick with it. But
yeah. So
in the States, the way how they make up, like if they want to lock you up, but they don't have nothing on you, they send a woman to go, oh, he did this to me. And because they don't have to prove, women really don't have to prove shit, they always get people with that.
Damn. I think that's changing though now.
It might be, but not if the police are behind it.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I'm staying out the States. But yeah. But they also got to prove where you was at, though. And trust me, I'm not dealing with American women. They have to prove where you was at.
Oh, they can get it done.
Oh,
they can get that done. If the FBI wants you, yeah. Because what was the guy that was hiding out in the U.S. embassy in England? Not in the U.S. He was in
London.
He was in London, but he was hiding in the embassy for some years.
Oh, what's that guy's name? Fucking, I know you talking.
And they wanted him in Sweden.
That one guy that did the leaks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Julian Assange, right?
Yeah, not the guy that went to Russia though.
Julian Assange.
And he was
WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks. He went to Russia. There was another guy.
No, that was Edward Snowden.
Edward Snowden, Russia. Okay, so you're right there. So he was hiding in the embassy, and so since they couldn't get him out of there, they just came up with this out of nowhere, some sex crime that he did to some woman in Sweden. And if they were able to get him out of there, they was going to extradite him to Sweden and then take him, and then they were going to send him back to the United States.
Did they do it?
I think they may have. I think they did get him. If not, he's still in that damn embassy.
He ain't never going.
Fuck that. Go take me to jail. I ain't finna sit no damn embassy. That's like being stuck in here for 3 years.
Yeah,
just take me to jail. At least there's more room over there.
Hell no. I don't know what I would do. But yeah, man, the Cash App is your friend, and Austin Holloman is your only friend. Don't use the Cash App.
Floyd, hold on.
Asking me questions gonna cost you. No, I'm playing. That's fucked up.
Julian Assange, that's what they said too. Sanford or something. Man, this internet is super, super slow here. Something is wrong.
You're right.
Is your phone doing that too?
No. It's actually pretty decent. It's just uploading videos are slower though. Downloading
is faster than it is uploading here.
Yeah.
Sanford or son, Chico, and the man, now Austin and Floyd. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna answer that. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat.
What do you ask?
I usually read smoke, but I'm not gonna read that one. The next one is Floyd. What race of women treated you best?
I'm gonna have to see what he said because I don't know what he said.
What race of women treated you best?
Honestly, white women.
White women.
Mm-hmm.
How was it dating a white woman? How good did they treat you? What did they do that say, you know what, this is so good?
They man, when I wanted to hit the cat, I was able to hit it. With black women, they weren't like
without comparing. Just tell me how white women.
Well, she was just more feminine, She gave massages. She checked on me when I was down. She didn't try to belittle me, stuff like that. She even cooked me a meal once in a while.
What's she cooking?
Some pancakes, eggs, bacon, toast, just, stuff like that. She helped me wash up. Like you take a shower and a girl wants to help you take a shower. She wash you up your back, stuff like that. She did the most.
She washed you down to the white meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
A black woman didn't do that. All she said was, you can do it yourself.
I actually had a girl in Ghana tell me that.
Yeah.
That's why when I said Ghana, but she wasn't from Ghana. If you guys remember Marlo, I don't know if y'all remember that scene where I asked her, I was just like for the camera, because at the same time, the dates I go on, they're like, that's like a form of entertainment. She knows she's on camera. And I'm like, here, she was like, yeah, these tacos are really good. I was like, here, feed it to me. She said, you got two hands. They let her ass have it in the comments too. Like, yeah, she's American. I'm like, yeah. So usually I can edit stuff like that out. But if you're rude to me or you try to make me look stupid, I'm gonna leave it in so people can tear your ass up in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot of videos that I edit and I'm like, nah, that's gonna make them look bad. I'm gonna delete that. If you fuck me over, all them bad parts, I'm gonna leave them in the video. I'm gonna leave it. Nope, I'm not gonna take this part out. This is what actually happened. Let me not even delete that.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I got a bunch of videos I ain't uploaded. I'm trying to get those uploaded. I'm full.
They said whatever. That's true. They said he got treated good by one white girl. Now he's in love with the white race.
No, actually,
$5 cash app for new polo shirt for Floyd.
Appreciate it.
From Christopher.
It'll go towards the Airbnb. We need to raise $670, guys. Let's get it. $670 for the Airbnbs, man. If we get this 670, we're going to Brazil next. He said he's not, but trust me, we're gonna make it happen.
It wouldn't be a good idea to announce that country as the next one, though. I mean, for Floyd to be doing all this, you're right, shit, I wouldn't say that.
You're right, but
we're not Brazilian. Remember that.
Well, I mean, I don't think I have any issues, though. Would I? No, I don't think so.
Sometimes you're guilty by association.
Nah, nigga, no. You're right.
You can be guilty by association.
I guess.
That's just like if you go and pull a drive-by.
Yeah.
You thinking just because you was in the car, you scot-free. I mean,
I guess. Man,
your ass is in it too now.
Shit. Damn, I want to go back. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But 670, guys. 670. Okay, let's actually audience if they think you should go back.
So Leroy's put a good comment.
You're right,
he said Floyd not understanding something very important about the Brazil issue. I think you need to break it down to him. So he does understand the importance because he was the most concerned when it first happened. Yeah. But it seems like he forgot that there's extreme corruption in Brazil. Mm-hmm. There's extreme organized crime in Brazil. And if somebody wants something done to you, it's pretty much not much you can do to stop it. Yeah. You do know that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
if the police want you, they'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
The reason those drug dealers in Brazil don't go to jail is because they have a certain amount of power and the police aren't going to arrest them because they're paid off.
Yeah.
If somebody on the street wants you, it's very hard to hide in those places. It's like imagine trying to hide from the mafia in the 1960s in New York. How difficult that would be.
It'd be hard because you don't know who is who.
Brazil is still in that time. You do know that, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. I just want you to be happy.
Yeah, happy and somewhere I don't want to be.
Yeah, I guess. So 665, right? 660. What was that? Was that donation? $5? I think it was $5. Right? Let's race. Was it $5? I swear.
David sent a $5 cash app. He says, "For I lived in Australia 3 years, Floyd would love it." I think so too.
No,
why?
Scary.
Spiders. Oh, Floyd is afraid of the wildlife, which they do have a lot of wildlife to be afraid of. Starting with the big ass spiders they got.
665 is what we need for the Airbnb. We'll count down every time you donate. We update the amount of.
They said, "Do you guys eat out a lot?" Yes. Since I've left the United States, I think I've cooked twice. Because it's so cheap. It's not like the United States where the eating out costs damn near just as much as it does to cook for yourself. Because it got to that point right before I left. But oh, somebody said it's spiders in Texas. So you don't know about the Australian spider. Let's share a screen.
No, I don't want to look at that.
I don't want to look at it either, but this guy finna get a rude awakening.
I don't want to look at it. If you're gonna shoot, I'm gonna walk away.
Just don't look at the screen.
Nah. I'm gonna sit my ass right here. Be careful.
So we're gonna share the screen and show you guys, since you guys don't know about this spider that they have in Australia. What is it called? Oh, the Australian.
So Australia is its own continent, right?
Yeah, it's a continent country. Huntsman spider.
Just like the United States.
No, United States is one country.
But it's part of North America.
It's three countries in North America.
Oh.
So this is, and I hate looking at this shit, but I gotta do it to you. So look at how big this spider is. There's a legit reason to be afraid of this motherfucker. That spider is about this entire size of that damn corner up there. That spider is not a spider that is gonna bite you. It's gonna be like, ouch. I think that motherfucker will hurt.
And it will kill you.
Look at now, compare it to the size of his hand right here. That is a big spider. Like you have to step on, you know how y'all step on a spider? I think you gotta, like, in the wrestling games how they jump and they sit on somebody.
Yeah.
I think you gotta do that to kill that one. Look at it compared to this. Look at this one. The spider is big enough to eat a rat. More so of a mice, but shit, that's still too big for a spider.
Yeah, I'm not going to Australia. I'm sorry.
But they said it's more in the rural areas. It's not so much in the big cities.
Oh, okay. The government needs to do something about that.
I wonder why haven't they done something about that? Because that's like, there's no way in hell that's like safe.
That's not how you wake up in the morning with a big ass spider crawling on you. That one.
But I guess the good thing is, if you have rats, it'll take care of it. It's just once it gets all the rats, you need to get rid of that motherfucker now.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get bigger and bigger per rat. Then you had to pull out a 22.
Yeah.
They said the huntsman spider is not dangerous or poisonous. The redback spider or the wolf spider will make you sick. But even if that thing is not poisonous, just even just being around that shit would just be like, whoa, like
make you want to leave.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I saw that.
Yeah, I would leave my apartment. I'd probably move my shit out. I'm gone. I'm leaving.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. That's why I'm not going.
They said look up the flying fox. I think if there was hell on earth, I think that's Australia when it comes to wildlife.
What type of donation we got there?
Huh?
Oh, it's cash out. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I don't know, bro. We gotta figure out what to do.
Wow. So I guess the flying fox is just a huge bat that's big enough to the point where they call it a fox.
And that's what about in Argentina? Oh no.
I think that. But South America got some dangerous wildlife too. Like I think the United States is like one of the only places where United States and Europe is like one of the only places where wildlife is not crazy like that.
Yeah, because they kill that shit.
Yeah, in Africa, in the Congo. So in the Congo, they have a jungle so thick, they have like a 50-foot snake. And they said the head of this snake is like 3 feet wide, meaning that it can eat any goddamn thing.
So you can
anything, like a cow. It can eat a cow if it wanted to.
Oh no.
They said there was a plane flying really low, and the snake tried to there was some, I don't know who it was flying over. It was one of the small little planes that has 2 people on it.
Yeah.
The first planes that they ever invented type shit.
Yeah.
And the snake struck at the plane close enough to damn near hit the plane.
Damn.
And you know how long that snake has to be? You know how strong it has to be.
Yeah, that's probably a place I'm never gonna
A
go
snake
to.
that's this long striking to the point where it can get maybe to that ceiling, which I don't think they can go that high, but getting to the ceiling is more realistic because it's this long.
So
50 feet of body, you have to be hella strong to, that's damn near flying.
yeah. So we're not going to the Congo.
You don't need to go over there anyway.
Yeah.
There's not much over there. I mean, this, if you go to the capital city, from what I've seen, there's stuff over there, but they're talking about in the jungle. People don't even live there. Like,
You
it's
know?
the wildlife is so, but you know, they in that area, no, this is in the Amazon. In the Amazon, they have if you go deep enough into the Amazon, like if you go to Amazonas and you travel off the beaten path for miles and miles, they have an area that they tell you not to go to because there's a tribe of people that are cannibals, and they became cannibals because whenever the colonists, the Portuguese colonists and the Spaniards were in that area at one point, they tried to take over them, and so they anybody that's foreign now that goes there, they just kill them instantly, and they have spears that made out of like not bamboo, it's some sort of tree or something that are like razor sharp that can impale you just from the, well, I guess that's any sort of spear that they have, but
you don't want to go there, bud.
You have, like I just said, I don't think Floyd listens when I talk.
No, I was joking. You're not going there.
You have to go miles into the jungle to go through that.
Oh, I'm not going to the jungle. I'm not going miles in the jungle. I'm not going near the jungle. I'm going near this. I'm not even going to go to a small town in Africa. I'm good.
I was talking about the Amazon in Brazil.
Amazon.
Y'all thought they got me in Brazil? No, the laptop died. They said Floyd tripped over the power cord.
No, I didn't do that.
I appreciate the 445 people that did not leave. The camera's closer because I had to get the smaller cord.
You don't need that. You don't need to plug more? You take it off. Here, that's not my plug. The quarters though. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we got that Cash App donation that came in earlier. We're gonna read that.
Floyd, and this is what you want to read. Floyd sounds like a geek. He's kind of dumb. That's the Cash App you were sweating me about.
How much? How much is it?
$5. Thank you very much for Cash App.
Hey, you know, you can call me anything you want if you Cash App, and I'll thank you for it too. Appreciate it. So it's 660. My stomach hurts. I'm about to go to sleep.
What were we talking about? We're both getting kind of tired too, though.
We were talking about.
They said those spiders can cut wires.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. The jungles and talking about cannibalism.
They said that's a sign that the live should end. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end it, and we'll private this one too, because we aren't really talking about much. We will have a better topic tomorrow.
Maybe we go to Argentina.
They said Floyd is so focused on the numbers.
Yeah, then we get the Airbnb, man.
Yeah, don't overdo it though.
You're right.
At least don't say it out loud, because it comes off like that's all you want. Seriously.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like that.
DJ Victor says, good show. Stick with Argentina, new country, and do Uruguay and Chile. Avoid Brazil. You have already been there. Yes. And it's just not a good idea to go.
Oh, man. Brazil.
Especially with Floyd saying that's where we're going to go next. Now we're going to have to go somewhere else to show that wasn't really the plan. Yeah, somebody said, thank you for finally telling Floyd that. Yeah, you don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I was just trying to make you happy.
It's not really a good excuse. But
all right.
Yeah. See, a lot of people are saying, yeah, they're saying, yeah, don't do that again.
I won't do that no more, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, don't end it. They sent a $2 super chat. They said, do not end the live. Okay, I'll sit here. Give me something to talk about, though. Otherwise, I will go to sleep. My girlfriend called me. I ignored the call because I was on live.
So, that's what happened.
South Africa, yes. When I go back to Kenya, before I leave Africa, I will go back and do South Africa. Where do I see my channel in 5 years? Where I see my channel in 5 years is at a way more professional setup. So in 5 years, I'll be living somewhere, meaning that how Kevin Samuels and El Guapo have their setup with the background decorations and books, shelves, and all that kind of stuff, and lights. Kind of what I was starting to do in Dallas, but my goal was to leave the state, so I got rid of all that stuff. Well, my mom has it, but thank you guys for the stuff you guys sent me, and you guys donated to get a lot of that stuff too. But that stuff is still sitting in Dallas. But I'll be in one place, and more than likely it will be a relationship channel, and it'll be something similar to El Guapo, where I'm just sitting there just talking about experiences and advising you guys on what I've been through and what to do, what to not do. And I still like vlogs though, but they won't be daily vlogs. It'll be like, oh, I moved here and this is this place here, or this is what I've been up to the past month, that kind of stuff. It wouldn't be daily because you guys would get tired of that. Somebody said 5 years, 1 million subscribers. Yes. And I think 1 million subscribers in about less than 2 years. Within 2 years from now, for sure. Because I can see we were supposed to hit 100K by Christmas, but I think I'm like my subscriber base has been to a standstill. The income is not at a standstill. The view count is not at a standstill, but the subscribers slowed down. I've been at 83,000 since I got to Europe, I think. I was getting 1,000 subscribers a week. Now it looks like that's 1,000 a month.
Were you getting 1,000 in Kenya?
Kenya was great for that, bro. I was getting, at one point when I was in Kenya, I was getting 2,000 subscribers a week. I thought I was going to hit 100K. I thought I was going to be at like 120 based off how fast it was moving there.
Yeah, you should have never left Kenya then.
No, it slowed down. It was like that for like 2 or 3 months though. Guys, please don't forget to check out Superbad Argentina by the name Mika La Fluente or La Fluente. Try Belize next, Austin. Thank you for the super chat. Belize will do that too. Only thing about Belize is not a beach city, so it's good. I mean, it's not a beach. It doesn't have a coastline, so we will go there before we leave. But yeah, I am getting tired. I can tell that I'm not really talking about much. I feel like you would thrive in Panama. I know I would thrive in Panama. I saw it in the airport. I was thriving in the airport. I got a number and I told her I'd be there in December. It's about to be a year ago. I told her that.
You still talk to
Actually,
her?
2 years. I was supposed to be there last December.
Damn. And you still talk to her?
So it'd be 2 Decembers that would pass. No. Yes, my African viewers slow down a lot. But they'll go back up. But yeah, you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. Just wanted to go live again today because we do not have an upload, but I just tapped in today. So we will work on some content. I will chop up some things from yesterday as well. And we're just patiently waiting to go to Argentina. So I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Thank you guys for everybody's super chat and cash apps. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Wait, let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. I did not.